This is Dolany TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon and welcome to game number 2 against the Vegas Golden Knights. Oh yes, it has finally arrived after a few days off. Obviously last game Wednesday night. We had Thursday, Friday off, and now all of a sudden we're back ready for a 5 p.m.-ish puck drop against the Vegas Golden Knights in Vegas at T-Mobile Arena, the Fortress, for game number 2. Of course, for those of you tuning in right now that are curious, just right off the top, we've got the BioSteel. I'm trying to solve 2 problems at once. A little bigger jug of water tonight on the old SodaStream bottle. If you remember back from the 2021 or 2022, whatever you want to call them, World Juniors, that you would know that for sure. Television set is just flipped over to Hockey Central Saturday, so welcome in, friends, as we get set to begin this live stream in what will be a very important battle for the Oilers in Game 2. Obviously, you're looking for your depth guys to show up tonight after taking the night off against Vegas in Game 1. Peter, 306, Smurfy, Riley, Justin, and Wayne, welcome in as we're getting set for what's going to be a very important, like I said, game number 2, where the Oilers pretty much need to come out with a victory, or I think that's where you'll be facing some trouble. I know we talked about it when we were down 2-1 to LA. We didn't want to go to the brink and be down 3-1. Well, I think the same kind of situation could be said for being down 2-0 against the Vegas Golden Knights here tonight if you don't end up winning this one. Although we know what the Oilers' history in the past several series is in responding to Game 1 losses outside of the Colorado series, but even still, I believe Game 2 was a pretty good game in that series. So, for us tonight, let's just go out there, try and win a hockey game and get this job done this evening, because that's really all we're caring. Look at those Oilers fans out in the plaza. They look jacked up, obviously. The Moss Pit now 18 plus, if you didn't know that. Now you know. And obviously, too, the Ford Tailgate Party is 18 plus as well. So, a couple of changes have been made over the past few weeks. So, see, you're going Golden Knights 5, Oilers 4. All right. Interesting to say. And Ryan, Raphael Lavoie, or Holloway? That is the question. I haven't seen any clear indications from Twitter yet this afternoon, although I will tell you, I've done a very good job avoiding duties as an Edmonton Oilers YouTuber today. Just simply put, I went to town, went and did some things, went to the rec center. Oh man, had an afternoon. So I'm trying to see if there's anything here on the Oilers Twitter. I don't think there is, so there's not much to really know right now for the Oilers. We'll try and get over to, who do we have? Let's go maybe Gene Principe's got us leading into tonight's game, so let's see where we're going. The Highs defeated Kings in round 1. The Oilers' lows, well, they're going to also get Draisaitl's 11 goals through 7 games, so is Vinny playing, guys? That's the problem. I actually, Donald, welcome in as well. I actually don't know what the situation is with the Oilers lineup today, to be honest with you. We'll go over to Tony Brar and we'll see what he had said. He had said Niemelainen was skating with the main group at practice today, so that was yesterday's tweet from Tony Brar. Ryan Rishaug might have something. Let me go check there. He's got the May 3rd Get Your Back podcast. No, nothing there. So still nothing from Ryan Rishaug. We're getting ready to obviously get this one underway. Jack Michaels, does he have any notes or anything? If Edmonton power play goes 4 for 7, its percentage in the playoffs will drop. That building circled where Glenn Gulletson coached from 2003 to 2009. I called many games in there too. Mr. Jack Michaels scouting from his hotel room. So yeah, pretty much the only update is that Niemelainen skated with the main group yesterday. So we'll see if that means anything going into things today. Obviously, they are down a body without Matthias Janmark, so that would mean, yeah, it would make sense. But I don't know what that changes for us one way or another. So that's what we've got to decide here in the next little bit, friends. We're awaiting Patrick and Toff to go live over there on the Oilers Fanatic as well to get us kicked off for our pin chat, which means that leads me to this. Who will win And I obviously know the results are very much so going to be heavily in favor of the team that the jerseys hang behind me for. But that's fine and dandy. We can at least enjoy a little bit of a victory here tonight. Oh, hello. That was a dumb message. Let's try that again. Who will win tonight with a poll? Let's do that. Who will win tonight? Who will win tonight? Oilers? Knights. There we go. Let's do that. Ask, community, done and dusted. There you go, friends. And if you haven't already, I know a lot of you are in here as regulars in the stream. Obviously, Jesse, you're in here as well. You know what, friends, if you're tuning in right now, I need you to do that favor for me. I know I didn't ask very early last time out, so we need to do it a little earlier today. If you haven't left that like on the stream yet, definitely do that if you could for me. I mean, you know what, game 2, it's going to be an important game, and I need to get as many of you in here as possible for the first 3 periods of hockey because I can't afford overtime tonight. I've got a situation going on down there at Bogey's tonight, a big old fundraiser that I want to go hang out with my friends tonight and enjoy A, the afterglow of an Oilers victory, and B, 2, a good night of being able to get out and make sure my friends get home safe. So definitely, if you haven't had a chance yet, leave a like on the stream room and welcome in. So we're going to show the highlights here from last game, and I think the big part for the Oilers here is just escaping the first period with the lead. I think that's going to be very, very important right off the hop because we just did not have a very good first period against the Golden Knights, right? They scored half of their goals in the first period, so I mean, you keep them off the board in that first period, and that goes a long ways to hopefully allowing you to win a hockey game if you are the Edmonton Oilers this evening. So Ice District starting to fill up. I don't think it's as full as it normally would be this time because simply it's kind of cold, yucky, gross out. And 2, friends, this is another thing that we got developing here in Edmonton right now. Devon Shore's on the ice for warm-up, by the way, for the Oilers this evening. Vinny Desharnais is out there as well. But another thing developing for the Edmonton community and the Alberta community as a whole is the wildfire situation that's ravaging northern Alberta and the Rocky Mountains right now. And if anyone's been evacuated tuning into the stream, or if anyone knows anyone evacuated tune in, that's also in the stream here. You know what, honestly, I have no words for what you're probably going through, and I just hope that tonight the Oilers can provide a little bit of entertainment to take your mind off of things, which it's scary time, right? You've got the entire town, last I checked, the entire town of Drayton Valley evacuated. It's absolutely insane to think that we're once again dealing with these wildfire issues. So yeah, definitely, if you're out there and you're a little worried about those wildfires, fairly certain that you should be, and hopefully you're safe, and hopefully you got somewhere to go if you do indeed get evacuated, and hopefully tonight we can have a good night of hockey to take all our minds off of a little scary situation, that's for sure. All right, that's where we're at, friends. Just a little touch on that. I want to make sure I mention that because obviously that's kind of what we're playing under tonight. There's a little bit of circumstances dictating maybe what's going to go on with the downtown Edmonton stuff. Obviously the smoke to some degree, and secondary to the grosser weather down here in southern Alberta, I'm sure has probably at some point made its way up there today, and hopefully rightfully so. We'll get some rain up there in northern Alberta for you folks up there because you desperately need it. It was nice to get a couple sprinkles down here today. Obviously not nearly enough. I would have loved to see the roads flooding today because we all need the rain really, really bad. All right. Sorry. I wanted to touch on that, and I think I brought the mood for myself way down, but they've got Alex Pietrangelo on the broadcast right now on Hockey Night in Canada talking about it. William, you're saying Hockey Night in Canada says Connor McDavid is hurt. Well, if he's hurt, I'd hate to see him healthy. Well, that's the same thing we saw with Leon Draisaitl last year, right? We knew Leon Draisaitl was hobbling around on one leg, and he somehow absolutely dominated still throughout those playoffs. Him and Connor McDavid 1-2 in scoring even once the Cup final was done. So pretty impressive there for the Edmonton Oilers. Peter, you're saying 35 minutes to puck drop, so we will have a 5:15 puck drop there about. And we'll see where we go from there tonight. So, Upcycle, welcome in again, and better start is essential for the win. Yes. The start is going to be important. And friends, as I literally get 10 minutes into a live stream, and we've already got politics in here, get that out of here. If you want to play politics in my chat, you get the boot. That's just the way she works. It's a hockey space. This ain't a politics space. And if you want to try and use weaponized politics to disturb the chat, you're going to get the boot out of here. I know I haven't had to say that too many times. I think only twice in the series against the LA Kings. So right off the top, a reminder right there for you all back home that you'll get the boot for it. So just be careful there. And as we get going here, friends, let's see what we got going. Looks like time to take over. The LA or Vegas Golden Knights have hit the ice for warm-up. Bagged Milk is in the stands at T-Mobile Arena for the Edmonton Oilers game number 2, the warm-up before the warm-up. Everybody out there kicking the ball around, and that's where we're at right now. So, okay, let's keep on rocking this. David, you bet the Oilers $350 US in regular time. Well, that's... See, I would advise nobody to ever bet on the Edmonton Oilers, nor any other sport in particular, but that, I guess, is your choice. So, it is where we are at right now. So, Brett Kulak out there on the ice too. He will suit up with Montreal, 23 playoff games, and then with the Edmonton Oilers over the past 2 years, 23 playoff games. So, a pretty impressive stretch here over the past few years for Brett Kulak. So, we'll see what he can do here. So, Elliot Friedman on the panel right now talking things up. Nice easy start. Obviously, I'm a little tired. It was a very taxing day. Getting out of bed at 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning, that was rough. And then heading out to town almost right away and getting things started for what was a good day so far. And now, obviously, for us, we'd like to try and hammer off a very good live stream tonight, that's for sure. And it's going to be a long night in Vegas, I'm sure, because we're starting early, which means we'll probably be finishing late. That seems to be usually the trend with these early games, but see what comes out of it. Only game on the schedule tonight as well, so we'll see what comes from that for the Oilers. As obviously we'd like to just pretty much be the starlet of the night, even though we're the only game, that's for sure. So, Dean, favorite Oilers sweater of all time, day-to-day or all time? I must say, like, the honest truth is this one, but the original, right? The 06 playoffs when we were rocking these all the time. That's my era. That's my era, and that's the one I really care about a lot. Justin, you've got the important news again, friends. We've gained about 14, 15 of you since I last checked. If you haven't already left a like on the stream, that would be greatly appreciated. Would love to have you hit that like button, and let's try and go set some records here tonight. I think we got a pretty good shot at a good game, so we should be able to do some pretty crazy things here on the stream. Obviously, it was nice to see Game 1 of Round 2 be better than Game 1 of Round 1. That was a pretty nice little add-up. So now, hopefully we can go from there and rock what would be a pretty good Game 2. Game 2, what did we finish up with last time out in Round 1? Hold on, I got to figure out where we're trying to compete against here. My pardon is I'm going to bend over here and... Where we at? Shorts live, sort by, most viewed, and we want to go to Game 2 against the Los Angeles Kings with 16K, so that's what we're trying to beat tonight. Could be in for a tough one, especially if Steve Dangle ends up streaming the game tonight. We could be in for a pretty tough competition there, but I'm sure we'll survive. It's no big deal, as we're just going to try and enjoy a hockey game all to ourselves no matter what at the end of the day. As thank you so much for the compliment there, Jordan. It was Pretty much the first jacket I found in the laundry pile today. Just threw it on, and I had pinned this shirt to wear for the weekend just because I prefer my nicer shirts for the weekend as opposed to beating them up at work in the warehouse. And upcycle, the smaller Vegas forwards need to be punished. The Oilers D aren't fading. The hit numbers will change as well in this game. Well, I'll tell you, the biggest thing for the Oilers this game is just they need to spread around what they were doing against Mark Stone to everybody. That's all it is. Take that extra shot, throw that extra little jab into the ribs, and try and do it that way. That's really all the Oilers have to do is get a little greasier with it. Obviously, don't go out there with intent to injure, but intent to disturb, intent to bang up. Like, not injure, right? Don't break somebody, but just make them sore, make them feel you, make them make sure they know you're there. That's really all the Oilers got to do here in this one, so go from there. And now we've got a new segment, Eakin's Take, on Sportsnet. I mean, they will try anything to get the views, won't they? As they've got former Edmonton Oilers head coach Dallas Eakins on here. And here's the thing, they're talking about the Oilers' zone exits here against Vegas and stuff. And I will tell you that, Upcycle, you want to talk about the keys to the game is better zone exits against Vegas. Stop letting them work down on you so heavy, right? The goal that Vinny Desharnais coughed up, the Oilers just let the Vegas Golden Knights work down on them heavy in the zone. Obviously, too, the Oilers zone exit and then immediately go for a line change. That's tough as tough gets. So you got to just definitely play the boards a little stronger. You got to get out of the zone a bit cleaner, and you got to transition up the ice as fast as humanly possible without giving up the puck against this Vegas team, or else it's going to be ending up back in your own net. And I mean, Stuart Skinner can get as big of a chunk of the puck as you want, but he ends up still giving up that goal on that one. So that one is tough. So Sukhjit, you're asking my thoughts on the Matthews Knies concussion. Honestly, I didn't even know that Matthew Knies had been injured with a concussion. I knew he was injured, but I didn't know that it was a concussion. And secondary put, I didn't even watch the play, so I will reserve comment because without watching it, I shouldn't really be running my mouth. That's what I should say. Terry, good evening and welcome in. And Brian, welcome in as well, as we're just getting things underway. I'm trying to get this BioSteel sucked back. Kind of struggling with it tonight. A little too sweet. And actually, that is also a good kind of reminder that I left the dog outside. So give me a sec, friends. I'm going to run outside quickly. I'm going to play the subscribe ad for you, and then we'll be right back here in a matter of moments. I'm going to scroll down where to mute my mic, and I'll be right back in a moment. All right, let's get back to it. Sorry, friends. The dog just outside. Got the window cracked a little open, just letting some air in here today, and I could hear him barking out there. So figured I'd better let him in instead of letting him bark at the neighbors. Adam, welcome in. Yeah, it's a tough go. I know I was mentioning that a few moments ago. The fire's all over the province of Alberta. I mean, stretching pretty much the entire length of the Rockies, up through central, northern Alberta. Things not so bad here in southern Alberta, but obviously too when you don't have as many trees, and realistically grass fires perhaps maybe a little easier to get under control than a woodland fire, wildfire, whatever you want to call it, the case right now. But we also haven't had any lightning storms. We haven't had much of anything there. So I'm just hoping everybody, as with you, Adam, is staying safe and able to watch tonight's game, and the Oilers are able to provide a little bit of relief and a little bit of hope in a victory tonight against the Vegas Golden Knights. That's kind of what we're all pulling for here tonight. Ben, you're a Leafs fan, but you'll cheer for the Oilers tonight. Well, that's fair enough. I appreciate that. as the Oilers are going to need everything they can get going in their own favor to try and win this evening against the Vegas Golden Knights. Friends, we're already up over 13 hours and a half watched here on the streams, so in 20 minutes we are banging along a pretty solid stream so far, so should be almost set. And it looks like my cat is coming to cuddle, not the three-legged guy though. The three-legged guy has not come down. He's sitting in the window trying to soak up whatever little sun is out there. But we are trying to get things going. Richie, good evening to you as well. As we are getting things off and rolling, it looks like Stuart Skinner is likely tonight. So is Laurent Brossoit for the Vegas Golden Knights. But things don't seem sound as of right now for who will be in net for either team, according to Sportsnet. Now, Sportsnet also had Game 5 scheduled for Thursday. I'm really not actually sure what's happening on. And Derek Ryan for Matthias Janmark looks like the only change tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. So there you go. That's what you got to have for this Edmonton Oilers squad. Same lineup for Edmonton with the exception of Derek Ryan returning. The Oilers haven't lost 2 in a row since February 25th, 27th earlier this year. So that's good to know that the Oilers should have a good chance of bouncing back in this game and doing something here just based on having a good chance to keep battling here because of their previous record. And yeah, that's where we're at right now, friends. Just trying to get this up and underway this evening. It's been a long day, like I said, and obviously didn't sleep so well. So hopefully we come away with a very exciting game number 2. Get me into it, get me excited, and then we can go rock a very important night down at Bogey's Pub in Airdrie. As friends, if you do have a chance, if you're in the Airdrie area, as long as you're willing to buy a drink, buy a meal, whatever, and tip 10% of your bill towards Airdrie Minor Softball, come on out to Bogey's tonight and do up your thing, get a part of the raffle tickets and stuff. Would love to have as many people come out to support that as possible, because it would be great to see a couple of my friends' kids be able to get a little bit more support from the community that way, that's for sure. So David, you're saying Kane, McDavid, Hyman goals will keep me up. I am hoping so. That would be fantastic if Kane, McDavid, and Hyman all scored big goals tonight. Be a huge get. And I mean, for the people that were ripping on Connor McDavid post-game after Game 1, the man still had 2 assists, and 2 very big assists, if not 3 assists, if I look back at the numbers correctly. But he still had a very big night. Just we expect 5 points from Connor McDavid, not 2, to call it a big night for him. So that's where we're at. Scout, you're saying the Oilers will show up for Game 2. Well, we're hoping. And, of course, here comes the other cat. Not the three-legged guy either, as we're just going to try and keep the cats off set here, because it's going to be tough, as they seem to be crowding me. It's 4:53. I don't know, maybe they were fed earlier today at maybe a different time. And come on, buddy, come on. No. This is the cat that likes to mess up my microphone, so we don't want to be battling that. And Darcy, lots of forest fires in your part of the world. Well, please stay safe. Friends, if you are in a wildfire evacuation zone or wildfire evacuation alert zone, wherever you might be tonight, if you have to go at any point to get to safety, please do. Don't stay around. I mean, obviously defending your home and staying safe is key number 1, but going to safety is the number 1 priority of it all. So Steve, welcome into the stream. Glad to have you along, even though you seem to be cheering for the Vegas Golden Knights tonight. Lyle, we're in southern Alberta. I'm down in the Airdrie area, out in the acreage area of the Airdrie area. And oh my God, cat's gonna knock over the PlayStation. Come on, cat. Get out of here. Get down. No, play. Oh my God. Yay. Cat's playing sketchy. Oh man. That's what happens. These 2 cats get very jealous of each other getting attention, so it's always a battle between them for who can get the most attention as much as possible. So we'll see what comes to this from here. But friends, as we're getting set up for things here, I just got a pokey in my shirt somewhere here, so we'll just get that going over there and we should be good to go now. But ooh man, Sam Bennett playing really greasy. I'm just seeing the Michael Bunting hit now. And that is tough. All right. But however we cut it, we have got exactly about 20 minutes to puck drop now. So we are just about ready to get things underway here tonight. And of course, you know what? I can tell the cats were fed early today because he's chewing on tape. When the cats chew on tape, that is a very good sign that they were fed early in the day. It's usually a very good sign. So that's unfortunate, but whatever. It is what it is. And we have just about got things. Ready to rock and roll. So, yeah, as we transition here, he's still chewing. Now he's chewing on cardboard. But yeah, we should be ready to rock here shortly, friends. SK, welcome in. As just got to get through this, and I still got to get back. Just got to get back into Airdrie tonight and go over to bogeys like I was talking about earlier. So it's going to be an interesting night yet to go. Hell, buddy, get out of here. Go chase a ball or something. Do something productive. So it's still going to be a long night ahead, and hopefully the Oilers don't have triple OT planned. We haven't seen that yet. We haven't even seen double OT planned yet. So hopefully the Oilers don't have anything crazy planned as of coming into tonight's hockey game for us. So we'll see where we go from there. Dot, welcome in. You're going for the Oilers tonight. That'd be all right. Jack, welcome back. Glad to see you. And hey, now you're talking about the Mr. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins situation. I don't think he's too quiet. I think he's just waiting for the right moment to be loud. Obviously, would have we liked him to make some noise last game? Sure. But you also got to look at the power play points that Evan Bouchard's piling up in the playoffs as opposed to the power play point share that defensemen were getting earlier in the season, right? Nugent-Hopkins had a very big power play point share in the regular season, and now all of a sudden it seems every power play goal has Evan Bouchard written on it. So that's kind of my thing, is I think a lot of the points that Nugent-Hopkins would have, where people wouldn't be complaining he's so quiet, would be going to him if it weren't going to Evan Bouchard on the power play at current. So hopefully it all comes together for the Oilers tonight and everybody gets on the board and we don't have to worry about that. That would be absolutely fantastic. That is for sure. Gordon, you're saying beat the neutral zone trap tonight. Again, I don't even think the Oilers have to worry about that. We get into the neutral zone, we're going to be just fine. It's just for the Oilers tonight, get out of your zone cleanly, right? Get out from behind your net, make that first breakout pass to the blue line, and go from there. Because, I mean, the neutral zone trap doesn't matter if you can't defend against the first two forwards bearing down on you in your own zone. So that was kind of my frustration in game one. Like, I didn't air it very much, I don't think, but you just watch with that Vinny Desharnais turnover, everything that kind of happened there last game. The Oilers have a couple of things they need to bear down on, and they will make better plays to make better game tonight, I'm sure. And Kib, you're going for the Golden Knights, and the big thing is, though, you are nodding your head in Leon Draisaitl's direction, who had a fantastic game in game number one. And obviously for Golden Knights fans, they are hoping that Draisaitl, as Kib is, kind of calms it down a little bit, because that was a big night for Leon Draisaitl, that's for sure. And then in the same breath, Ricky's going and saying Leon Draisaitl is hopefully in a bad mood tonight and going to do exactly the same thing all over again. So keep that in mind there. JT, good evening to you, and Humble cheering in for the Edmonton Oilers as well this evening. So we should be almost set for puck drop here, as we've got about 15 minutes to go. They're advertising the 2023 NHL Draft Lottery at 6 p.m. Mountain Time on Monday, so keep that in mind. We are that close to getting things going. Here's Jay Woodcroft joining Gene Principe here after hitting the bench from warm-ups. And let's see where we go from here. Is Mr. T, good evening and welcome back to the streams. Long time no see, but glad to see you in here again tonight, as we're going to get things going. And they're showing off Evander Kane here early in warm-up tonight, as he's out there shooting with no wrist guards on for some reason. I don't know what's going on there, but obviously they're just showing him in warm-up. Probably hoping for more out of Kane, Hyman, and Nugent Hopkins tonight. I would not be surprised. And Pedro, welcome in. Is it home or away? It is away for the Edmonton Oilers tonight. They are in Vegas at T-Mobile Arena, so keep that in mind. It's going to be a tough game again tonight. It was loud, it was proud, it confused the Oilers a little bit there at the end, but that's fine and dandy. We got a good chance still to do something tonight. Chad, you're hoping for an Oilers win tonight. If the Oilers win tonight, you will. Okay, I think you bet on the Vegas Golden Knights last time around, so we'll take it if that's some kind of luck that we can get. Ryan, you're cheering for Nugent Hopkins as well. See, that's the big thing. I wouldn't get down on Nugent Hopkins. I'd just cheer harder for him. That's the biggest thing for me. And Ace, good evening. Welcome into the stream as well, sir, as we're back to action here tonight between the Golden Knights and Edmonton Oilers. And what do we got here? Brian, good evening to you as well. As looks like all the regulars streaming on in here tonight. And traders, where is the game? Well, my friend, unfortunately, we cannot show the game due to copyright restrictions. That's a big thing here on YouTube. The NHL takes it very seriously. If you stream their games on YouTube, you, the YouTuber, or me, the YouTuber, get a copyright strike, which bans you from live streaming for 3 months. You do it again, your channel gets banned. I invite you traders to go check out my channel and kind of see that I have a lot to lose if I was stupid enough to broadcast an NHL game on my channel, and then hopefully you can understand why I'm doing this format the way I am. And then if you're indeed looking for some play-by-play of tonight's game, just come in and stay tuned and we'll go from there. So we'll see what we get going. But they're just showing the Oilers' top 6 goal scoring for right now. And it looks like Patrick's stream is now live. So let me go over here and get that set up for you in the chat as we'll end the poll here. And we'll, let's go here, end poll. And how did those results come up? The results came up at 80% for the Edmonton Oilers. So an interesting finish, a little bit more in favor of the Vegas Golden Knights tonight than in game number 1. We're going to go over here and copy link address for Patrick's stream. And let's go here and boom, and we should be ready to rock and roll. Pin message. And there we go. We are ready to rock. Friends, Raul, welcome in. And well, welcome in as well, as I'm going to go full screen my screen now, and we should be almost ready for this one this evening. Jack, what's my prediction? I'm thinking the Oilers win. I'm not going to give you a final score. I'm not going to give you a how. I'm not going to tell you overtime or not overtime. I just need the Oilers to win, right? When we're down in the series, all I care about is victories, because the more games we get, the better off we are, and the more games we lose, the worse off we are at current. Medusa, you're tuning in again. Thank you for being along for the ride. Today is McJesus' turn for 4. Well, if Connor McDavid wants to score 4 tonight, don't mind me at all. I could quite get down with that myself. And friends as well, if you're just tuning in and you're regular here on Dolany TV and you haven't hit the like button yet, I'll give you that friendly reminder right now as we get set up for the 5 o'clock start here between the Oilers and the Golden Knights. If you haven't hit the like button, definitely make sure to hit that like button here tonight. And let's try and set some records again tonight, because Game 2 was a pretty big night in Round 1. I'd love Game 2 to be a pretty big night here in Round 2. And secondary to that, housekeeping notes continued Part 2. If you're new to the channel, I want you to hit that subscribe button here on Dolany TV, simply because there's a good shot. Sorry, I was hiccuping throughout that. Simply because there's a very good shot tonight that we do indeed end up hitting 12,400 subscribers on the channel, which leaves Game 3 to hit 12,500. Right now we're at 12,299, so if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, and you want to stick around for more Oilers coverage across the off season, across the rest of the playoffs, and into next season, hey, I've been doing this 5 years. I'm back at it full time. Would love to have you aboard, and obviously maybe make that one day dream of being able to do this full time would be absolutely insane. And Jack, Oilers need to score first tonight. I think the Oilers need to score the only goals of the first period tonight. I said that earlier. Get out of the first period with a lead. Allow the Vegas Golden Knights to score none in the first period. And your chances of things look much, much better down the stretch. So, Justin, you're pacing around laps in your house. I wonder right now, friends, I've got 195 of you tuning in. If I asked openly who's pacing around their house, who's kind of twitching, fidgeting like I am right now, I wonder how many responses we would get that we're not sitting quite as pretty as we were going into the start of Game 1, especially after scoring the first goal of the game last time out. But yeah, I don't think we're sitting quite as comfortable, and that's fine, right? I mean, uncomfortable situations, well, they produce results most time, right? Pressure is how you make diamonds, so hopefully for the Oilers, they can kind of turn this one into a good one tonight. All right. Let's go here. LP, welcome in as well. Campbell starting tonight. Is Campbell starting tonight? I haven't seen that officially announced here, as it seems to be the same lineup for the Oilers with the exception of Derek Ryan returning, is what Jack Michaels tweeted out. Stu starts. No, it is indeed Stuart Skinner starting tonight, as tweeted out by the Edmonton Oilers account 5 seconds ago here on Twitter. So keep that in mind. Stuart Skinner, the starter tonight. The Oilers go back to their number one to keep this going. So we'll see where that gets us going tonight. And Michael, hot take, the team that scores more will win tonight. Now, here's the thing. If the team that scores more scores a couple goals on themselves, just saying devil's advocate's sake, can they still win? That's a good question. That's the only way I can poke a hole in your logic there, Michael, is if the Oilers score 6 goals and then score 2 on themselves and lose 7-6. That's just saying, right? The Vegas Golden Knights scored 5. The Oilers scored 8, and they still lose 7-6. Complete possibility. It is the Oilers, after all. And friends, as we're continuing to produce along here, Ace, they have not done the anthems yet. They're just going through the playoff intro here for game. No, please, buddy. Please. No, please. Please, buddy. No. Please turn around. Thank you. As we're just getting kind of set up for this one right now. We're not really getting too far into this as of yet, as we should be ready to rock and roll here in a matter of moments. And then we should be ready to rock for puck drop here in game number 2. It'd be nice if the Oilers can indeed come away with a result here in game 2, because a result in game 2 would get us really into a good spot, going home, stealing home ice advantage, and then being able to do our thing the rest of the way home. Somebody in there at the Moss Pit doing their thing, and now we are going to see the Oilers coming off the bus there. Leon Draisaitl, he's got that full playoff beard going. Connor McDavid's got the beard going too. The boys are buzzing. Mark Stone, I'm not exactly sure what that hair is, but it's something, that's for sure. Jack Eichel as well. They're getting really kind of portrait shots here as they walk in today. Tom, your bold prediction. We've already had that bold prediction. I'm sorry to say. I defeated that logic earlier. And Biggie, you're a Knights fan, but I can see this series going the distance. The Oilers are tough and fast. Well, we're hoping the Oilers can find a way tonight to get this job done. And obviously, too, the Vegas Golden Knights are going to try and get the job done. So it's going to be really interesting to see it all pan out for both teams tonight, as hopefully the Oilers come away with a result. But you got to play the game and you got to get the result first off. So hope doesn't do much good at all. And we are 5:09, so we are just about 6 minutes away from puck drop here, friends, as we should be set for this one this evening. And Justin, thank you for the compliment on the jacket as well. I just picked this one. It was actually just kind of in the rotation of the laundry basket, as I had done some laundry earlier this week, and it was just the next thing to naturally grab. I'm like, it's a chillier night or chillier day. I'll grab a jacket, and it was the next one up. So kind of kept it going. Didn't feel like getting the clothes I'm going to wear to bogeys all covered in cat hair as of yet. So that's where we're at. The players hitting the ice for puck drop here. And we should be ready to rock and roll. And yeah, I'm actually quite a fan of the Canadian tuxedo. I don't know how many of you know me from way back in the day, but I used to rock the Canadian tuxedo more often than not when I had the bigger jean jacket going on. I tried once to get through an Edmonton winter wearing just a jean jacket to school every day in college. I ended up having to buy an actual jacket, and thankfully I have a good mom and at the time a good girlfriend who took care of me. So they convinced me otherwise, that wearing a jean jacket wasn't probably the smartest idea all winter long, and ended up going down to City Center Mall and getting outfitted at Winners with a nice winter jacket that I still have to this day, actually. Thing's ratty, but it's good for wearing at work. That's the nice part about it. It's nice and warm, puffy, and doesn't get cut up in the sheet metal business. So we're just about ready here, friends. We're just almost to the anthems, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Ryder, welcome in. Jaden, welcome in as well. And Jack, welcome in. It won't be me just talking about it. It'll be me doing the play-by-play for the game. So keep that in mind. It will be kind of like a radio broadcast, if that makes sense. And we can go from there. So that's where we're at. And Coolid, Campbell deserves the start, sure, but Stuart Skinner's your man, right? Stuart Skinner's your starter. So in the playoffs, you don't just go on based on who deserves a start because of the other guy not doing so good. It's just a matter of the Oilers know what they've got in Skinner. They know that they can win games with Skinner. And at the end of the day, when it comes down to Stuart Skinner playing this one, obviously he'll be on a short leash. It's not like they're going to let him get lit up for 5, 6, 7 goals and not pull him tonight. He will be on a short leash. I am sure of that. Green, welcome in. Glad to have you along tonight. And Peter, I echo your sentiments. Let's win this and take home ice. Linnea Myers back on the T-Mobile Arena ice here. T-Mobile Arena, I think it is. As she's singing the Canadian national anthem once again. Robin, welcome in. And Miko, welcome in. Even though you're saying the Oilers suck, that's fine. I can get down with that. That's all right. As we should be almost set for things here tonight. They've got the Canadian flag and the American flag lit up right now. The top benches there in T-Mobile Arena littered with fans this evening, and we'll see what this Oilers team can produce tonight, as they've got kind of the brass microphone, bronze microphone, copper microphone. I don't know what that's kind of one of those weird colors in there, but right now we're just waiting to get things started here, and then we should be ready to rock and roll for what will be a very important game number 2 this evening, and that's the big part. We got to start early and finish early, as long as the Oilers plan on doing that, because there is a chance that the Oilers decide to go to triple overtime and just wear me out and then not allow me to go down to bogeys tonight. So again, friends, there is a plan to get down to the fundraiser at Bogey's Pub in Airdrie tonight after this game. So we got to try and get there. And here we go. The American National Anthem from Carnell Johnson here at T-Mobile Arena. And friends, can you smell it? Game number 2 is just about to get underway. And no, it is indeed Stuart Skinner starting again tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. Laurent Brossoit in net for the Vegas Golden Knights. So we are back to action here between these two teams. And I think you saw it all throughout the series. Last series, both teams stuck to their starters through both 6 games. And I believe that'll probably be the case here unless Vegas gets down and Brossoit gets beat up bad in Game 4. And they're on the brink in game number 5. And Taylor, welcome in. This is going to be just play-by-play. It's not me talking about it. It's play-by-play. So we'll get you going there for sure, as we are just about set to get this one underway, as they've got The anthem going on for the U.S. right now, and then it is our game time. Friends, right now, if you're new to the channel, what I want you to do before puck drop, just in case you need to tune out and find me again, because I know Dolany TV is not exactly easy to spell, kind of part and parcel for the life I've lived. But if you're new to the channel, I'd love to have you hit that subscribe button here on the channel tonight. Simply put, we have a chance to hit 12,400, so as we have a chance to get into action in game number 3 with 12,500 plus. But there we go. The anthems are up and done. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. We are set for game number 2 here between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Edmonton Oilers. And there we go. Let me get over here as Stuart Skinner gets the start here tonight against the Vegas Golden Knights. And of course, it'll be Laurent Brossoit in net. Honestly, Stuart Skinner's numbers don't even matter to me at this point. That's how awful they are. They are Jack Campbell-esque of the regular season. Laurent Brossoit, 5-1 record, 267 goals against average, and a 906 save percentage. But here's the problem for them. Those numbers got much worse last game for Laurent Brossoit as the Oilers really beat him up. Well, in particular, Leon Draisaitl beat him up. Leon Draisaitl, Evander Kane, and Connor McDavid at center ice. So we have gone back to what we should have been at to start game number 1. Obviously, working in Matthias Janmark, we tried a different look, and Janmark got hurt again. But working back here in game number 2, we've gone back to the lines that served us well here in the first round series. So now this one, a scramble off the face-off for the Golden Knights and the Oilers. Evander Kane battling, just couldn't come up with that puck. The Golden Knights get the first zone entry as they'll fire it in, and that's Stuart Skinner playing a risky puck. The Oilers batted out in the neutral zone, and here comes Leon Draisaitl alongside Evander Kane. One man to beat. Draisaitl back to Bouchard. Hops over his stick for the one-timer in the slot, and this one will be an offside at the line for the Edmonton Oilers as they batted it back in for a brief moment. And we are underway, friends. 19:37 to go, and Leon Draisaitl just had the first chance of the game there. A backhand shovel pass over to Evan Bouchard, and it was a nice spin off the defender, and then Bouchard just could not club up on the shot properly, went right under his stick. And now with 19:37, we'll have a face-off just outside of the Vegas Golden Knights zone. Bjugstad immediately over the boards, and this one is a line that was productive down the stretch for the Edmonton Oilers in round number 1, as it's Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, and Bjugstad back on the ice. They're trying to keep the Golden Knights hemmed in their zone. So far doing a good job riding them off a puck. 2 Oilers knock Mark Stone down to the ice. He's a little shook up, and now this nice play there from Nugent Hopkins to reverse over to Ceci, who flips it far side into the Vegas Golden Knights zone. This one's going to be played down low into the Oilers' end, now picked up by Stuart Skinner. Skinner plays it off to Ceci near sideboards. Bjugstad middle of the ice, flips to the far side. Batted down there by Draisaitl, who's already back out there just a minute into this game. Now picking it up is Connor McDavid, cutting in the middle of the ice. Shot from Draisaitl. Goes up over top of the net, still scrambling around. Puck landed in the crease, and Zach Hyman gets taken down, and there's a penalty on the play, as Hyman is going to possibly draw the first power play of the game. And pardon me, I've been wearing my glasses all day driving with them on, and I just can't function anymore as I'm starting to go a little cross-eyed there a little bit, or my eyes are unfocused in somehow, some way. But there we go. So that's where it's at, is the Oilers getting going to start this one, and then that one up over top of the net and then lands in the crease, and Hyman gets buried from behind by Braden McNabb. So that was an interesting kind of little cross-check into the post there from McNabb on Hyman, and that will net us the first power play of the game by the looks of it here, except for the referees are talking to the linesmen or the bench officials, as potentially this puck crossed the line here, as that's what they're talking about, as that puck's over in the middle of the blue paint. Hyman gets pushed into it, and then he initiates contact with, no, he avoids contact with Brossoit. So they're looking to see if that puck ever crossed the line here, and I don't see where it ever did. The net, no, it hit just outside of the paint before Hyman was taken down. So that's unfortunate for the Oilers, but a weird kind of hopping puck that almost went in, And you look at this, Hyman's taken off as it's kicked off of the skate of Brossoit, then the post. And then McDavid's trying to jam it in home. But that's not a bad little play there as that one misses wide. And then the Oilers are almost able to tap it in off the bounce right in front of the net. Hyman buried though. That's tough as it gets. And now the Oilers will get to center ice and get a power play here as the NHL Situation Room says that the net was dislodged, but there is a power play on the play for the Oilers upcoming. Yep, Braden McNabb will go to the penalty box right here to start this game. 18:47 to go. The Oilers get their first chance on the power play and, of course, to get a really good first opportunity on net, and that's a huge gift for the Oilers who need to be buzzing. And obviously the other key part here is that the big thing is they've just rested the star players for the past few minutes before getting to this power play. So Hyman, Draisaitl, McDavid are ready to rock here for this one. Dana, welcome in as well, as this will be a face-off now between Draisaitl and Karlsson. As Draisaitl wins it back, McDavid picks up the puck. He immediately turns it over to the Vegas Golden Knights, who come back the other way. Nice tip play there by the Oilers to get it going, and now the Oilers drop back into the zone. Bouchard picks this one up. He will play this one back into possession for Connor McDavid. McDavid across the blue line, dumps off to the far side wing to Nugent Hopkins. Back high point, far side to Bouchard, who walks to the middle of the ice. Hands it off to Nugent Hopkins, down low. Now picking it up is Hyman. Back to the high point to Bouchard. Bouchard walks in. Looks to pass it off to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Bouchard again. Bouchard loads up. Fans on the shot. Doesn't turn it over. Gets it to Nugent Hopkins. The shot into the glove of Brossoit. And the save for Brossoit as he makes the save on that one. So, big time stop there for the Vegas Golden Knights. Could have been a dangerous opportunity for the Oilers had Bouchard not fanned on the shot. But then obviously too, a big time shot following it up from Mr. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins as Bouchard had that labeled. And Jack, is Peter a time traveler? No, Peter's just got a really good connection to the game and just finds us answers to everything we need to know as soon as we possibly could know it. Helps me kind of keep track of what's going on and makes me focus a little bit more. As here we go, scramble off the face-off. The Oilers, Draisaitl off the pads of Brossoit. Heck of a shot right off the face-off. Draisaitl still with the puck now, 17:57 to go. Back to the point now, Bouchard far side over to McDavid, down low, and the pass in front, scramble to the side, doesn't work there. And it will go into a hand of Brossoit, and it'll be a stoppage in play yet again. Shauna, welcome in, as we've got a minute 01 remaining here in this power play for the Edmonton Oilers. And we've got another stoppage in play here as, oh man, Leon Draisaitl just about put that one home on the Brossoit. That was as shaky of a save as you're going to have on a guy like that. And here we go, 11 goals, 4 assists for Leon Draisaitl. Bouchard off the face-off win over to Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard claps the shot down low, scramble in front, scores! Leon Draisaitl, baby, puts it home. And just like that, we've got his 12th of the playoffs. And how about this? The Oilers a 1-goal lead to start this hockey game. And Bouchard bombs it from the point off the face-off win from Draisaitl. Nugent Hopkins handled it for a brief moment. Shot down low. Hyman hands it over to Draisaitl. Backdoor for Mr. Leon Draisaitl. I don't even know if Zach Hyman got credit for that. So maybe, just maybe, it'll be Zach Hyman not getting an assist and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins picking up an assist on that big-time goal. Friends, if you're a big fan of the Oilers taking a 1-0 lead, make sure to hit the like button on the stream. Justin's just reminding me to ask that right now. Farm Girl, welcome into the stream as well, and Epiphany as well. Glad to see you along for the ride tonight. Good to see you in here for sure. 17.5 minutes to go here in this first period of play. The Oilers lead 1-0, and now we just have to avoid that car crash moment here where the Oilers had in game number 1, right? We scored the 1-0 goal, then gave up 2 goals almost simultaneously back-to-back just a minute after giving up the first goal of the game for the Golden Knights. So hopefully the Oilers can get things going. And Davidson, welcome in back from Manitoba again. Glad to have you along. 17:21 to go here in the stream in this first period this evening. The Oilers leading the shot department 3-0 to begin. And now here are the Oilers going across to the far side. Picking it up now is Warren Foegele back to the blue line, turning it over to the Vegas Golden Knights. Back the other way, Jack Eichel across the blue line, picked up now by Ryan McLeod. Ryan McLeod goes up the boards, and this will be left now for Foegele, who's speeding in on the puck. He gets taken hard into the boards. The Oilers trying to come up with this one. How about Cody Ceci? One-timer Zach Hyman. The guy goes down in front. Puck goes into the corner. Hyman now in behind the net looking to set things up. He's going to walk out from behind. It's Draisaitl's 12th of the playoffs from McDavid and Bouchard. So McDavid got a touch, and Bouchard picks up yet another assist. So that's just crazy as, oh my God, Foegele. Oh my God. I just about thought he was going to fall on his butt and tuck that one up top cheddar. Sorry, I don't get very excited like that on the stream very often, but I seriously thought Foegele was about to fall on his butt and tuck that one up in the corner, as that was insane. And that was a big save there from Brossoit on that Zach Hyman chance. So you just watch this one from Warren Foegele as he comes out, and he had fallen on his butt, and I thought he was about to just stick that puck up into the corner as he kind of kicked it to himself, and then Hyman batted it away. But we are having a hot start to this one tonight. Don't mind me at all. I was worried about being pretty tired for this stream, but I'll take this Oilers team doing what they're doing so far through this first period of play. 16:24 to go here in this first period of play. Near side boards, Broberg's going to play this one up. It's tipped on in by the Oilers down to Laurent Brossoit. And this will go far side boards now as the Vegas Golden Knights get it back to center ice. Picked up by Philip Broberg, banged off the boards, and now there's Nick Bjugstad batting it into the zone. This one down low, Klim Kostin on the forecheck against Braden McNabb, who, you know, no one feels worse than Braden McNabb for giving up that power play goal against the Oilers for the Vegas Golden Knights to begin this game. Here's Broberg at the blue line, playing it off to Brett Kulak. Kulak back to Broberg. He'll play it along the boards and gut it into the zone there against the Vegas Golden Knights. Brossoit reverses. The Oilers chased around the Golden Knights zone as they try to keep the pressure off for the time being. Here's Chandler Stevenson getting in on the attack. Matthias Ekholm bats it off the boards on a backhand chip. Can't get it past. And the Oilers will get out of the zone here just barely to center. Here's Bouchard, far side. Now Draisaitl winding up. Doesn't get the goal shot. So it'll be shot off a Vegas Golden Knights player. And how about this? William Karlsson back the other way. One-hand chance. Stuart Skinner, the big-time save. And my goodness, Stuart Skinner comes up with his first answer of the game on a shot-on puck and is able to make a very, very tough save, as this one's going to come back into the neutral ice. This one played across to Evander Kane now for the Oilers. Shot towards the net, doesn't go on. And this one now comes across. Now Kane over to Bouchard, back near side to Draisaitl, far side, deflected up off the glass. Kane plays it back down low. The Oilers trying to get this going. And then this will come back now for the Vegas Golden Knights, as Evander Kane, I think, just absolutely distracted one of the Vegas Golden Knights players and then wrecked Keegan Colasar as he tried to throw a hit on him. Here comes into the play Ryan McLeod. Saw 71, that's where it is. And this one comes to the near side now as this continues to battle for the Oilers. As Derek Ryan's out there, he just ate a high stick, and that will be called against the Vegas Golden Knights. So we will get another power play chance here for the Edmonton Oilers in this one. And that was a big-time get for the Oilers, and what a play there from Stuart Skinner. Matthias Ekholm kept him to the outside, forcing him to do a one-time shot, but Stuart Skinner, a big first save for his first save of the game, that's for sure. And here we go. Alex Pietrangelo can't believe it that he's got it going, and I see you guys in the chat right now talking about the fires here in Alberta this weekend, and of course over the past week. Definitely, friends, if you have been evacuated or you know someone who's evacuated, I'm glad to know that you're safe. Obviously, if you're in the chat and you're saying that, or secondary too, you're under evacuation alert. The first opportunity you get to go, get the heck out of there, get to safety, come back, tell me you're safe when you can, because, friends, it's definitely been a tough week here in Alberta, seeing all the evacuation alerts and knowing a lot of people that have been evacuated across the province right now. As the Oilers get to work on the power play right off the hop, here's Draisaitl coming back to the blue line. Evan Bouchard's now got it. He's going to walk it around here, look for a pass now over to Connor McDavid, who will wheel up the middle of the zone. He's going to play it down low, couldn't do it. And now McDavid's playing it off to Hyman. Hyman looking to play this puck, can't get it over. And this one comes back to the blue line, picked up now by Zach Hyman, who kept it in last second for the Edmonton Oilers, down to Connor McDavid. McDavid wheeling and dealing with a $1:26 to go in the power play. Here's the shot from Draisaitl, denied at the short side of the net, as this one will be spun back now by McDavid over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl front there as Hyman comes around now to Nugent Hopkins. Now back to Bouchard. Bouchard looking to play this puck. He'll wind it up, shoots, scores! Evan Bouchard puts it home on the blast, and the Edmonton Oilers lead 2-0 just like that, as that's another huge goal for the Edmonton Oilers power play, and don't mind me if that's what we're going to get going here tonight, as the Oilers capitalize yet again on the power play. And look at this one, just a nice play there from Leon Draisaitl up to Evan Bouchard, and then Bouchard plays it back down to Draisaitl, and just some calm, under control plays tonight for the Oilers. And then this one, Evan Bouchard just walks into, fires it home through everybody, and you'll love to see it, as look at that, a seeing eye shot there from Leon Draisaitl's screen for Evan Bouchard to score the goal that puts us home a 2-0 lead. You like to see it. Kimberly, welcome in as well. Sorry mentioning you there. And Gelato, good evening to you. And Kingsley as well. As the Edmonton Oilers are doing their thing here to begin this hockey game, that much is for sure. As the Oilers so far up 2-0, 8-1. The shots on goal for the Oilers, as they're getting greasy with it along the far side boards in the Oilers zone now. As the Oilers continue to try and clear this one. That's where they got into trouble in game one, is clearing the zone efficiently. Golden Knights pushing back here on this shift, as this one will come back the other way now for Evander Kane, who gets it out into the center of the ice. Cody Ceci able to chip it across the blue line. 12:25 to go here in this first period of play. Puck comes to the near side to Braden McNabb, who sees it left down into the far side corner for Shea Theodore. And the Oilers definitely seem to be playing a little bit heavier in this game right now, as they're bearing down on the Vegas Golden Knights, and obviously too making them pay for taking the penalties. That's the biggest thing. As the Oilers power play that you have to make the Vegas Golden Knights pay for taking penalties, especially in response to game number one. And that seems to be the case here for the Oilers so far, as they play this one ahead. Derek Ryan onside. The Oilers playing this to the center of the ice. Laurent Brossoit chips that one to the far side. Couldn't do it, as this one goes in behind. Zach Whitecloud gets it back to the point, now picked up by Warren Fogle. The Oilers will see Vinny Desharnais hold the man back in the middle of the ice. Played ahead by the Golden Knights. On to Stuart Skinner. Stopped it down right there, and we will have a stoppage in play with 12 some odd minutes remaining here, or 11 odd minutes remaining. 11 and a half is what we've got remaining here in this first period. Friends, if you're new to the channel, what I need you to do right now, if you haven't already, is hit that like button on the stream. We're just about to hit 100 likes on the stream, and would definitely appreciate you doing that for me. And secondary to that, if you're new to the stream and you want to stick around for game 3, 4, 5, 6, and the rest of the Edmonton Oilers playoffs, off season, all that, I would love to have you hit that subscribe button here on Dollar TV. Obviously tonight we're trying to get as close to 12,500 as possible. We're at 12,308 to begin things here in the first period. I think there's a good chance we probably hit 12-4 tonight if all goes according to plan, but the Oilers need to keep producing the results they are so far, and then we probably do our thing. So here we go. We should be ready to get back to action in just a brief moment. And let's see if there's anything else I can tell you. Well, we can talk about the watch time here right quick. 3107 times 3.1 divided by 60. We are at 160 hours already on the stream, so we don't mind that. We're crushing along to what should be a very productive stream again tonight, friends. And I hope you don't mind the days off I've been taking here in the playoffs. It's been nice to be able to actually rest up a little bit and get some extra sleep, based on staying up late some nights, and obviously too having some pretty hard days at work lately. We're in the process of doing some pretty big things that I'll probably let you know about once they're done, and then we can go from there. So hopefully all that is good to go. Michael, greetings from Hamburg, Germany. Well, greetings from Alberta, Canada to you as well. Thank you for being along for the ride. Toast, good evening to you. NJ, welcome in. I missed you earlier. And JJ, good evening to you as well, as we're getting things back up and underway here as they're talking about things here on the power play for the Oilers. And yeah, that's where we're at right now, as they're talking about the power play for the Oilers, as to how they're exposing the Vegas Golden Knights here in this series so far. As Michael, it's 1:35 in the morning in Germany right now, so it's 8 hours ahead. That is crazy. I thought it was only like about 6 hours ahead. But here are the Vegas Golden Knights getting to work in the Oilers zone. They are off the face-off, shot to the middle. Nice save there from Stuart Skinner. Looks up, makes the save, and now picked up now by the Golden Knights at the blue line. Played back down to Karlsson. Karlsson gets it down low to, I believe, Amadio, who gets knocked off the puck by CC. Unfortunately, goes right to Karlsson and then bodied down by Darnell Nurse, and then CC battles the puck off Amadio's stick, picked up by Nugent Hopkins, chipped up to Klim Kostin, who will get it out of the zone, and that is a big-time stoppage there for the Oilers on that Vegas Golden Knights attack. This one again, dead center, Stuart Skinner, he's got it in the glove to make his third save of the game. 10:48 to go here in this first period, and this first period is running along for this one, so Stuart Skinner, a couple of big saves, mask save, and then secondary to the glove hand save was a big one there, as he just comes up with yet another one. Burden, welcome in. And friends, I'm seeing you talking about the great Peter Klima, who unfortunately passed away this week while we were on break from the games here in the playoffs. I'd like to definitely say, as you guys have said in the chat, rest in peace to a guy who was a huge part of some very memorable Edmonton Oilers teams. And the best part, as Oilers fans, we know once an Oiler, always an Oiler. So that's the best part here. But the Oilers have taken a penalty against the Golden Knights with 10:27 to go. A hold in the corner. Matthias Ekholm's not very happy about it, but we will have an Edmonton Oilers penalty kill with 10:27 to go here in this first period of play, as the Oilers just kind of wrap them up along the boards, as Matthias Ekholm got the arm in there, and the referee made no mistake making that call. As Matthias Ekholm will sit for the next 2 minutes or less, and we will we'll see what the Oilers can do here with it. 10:27 to go in the first period. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Comes to the near side boards. Flipped up there to Nick Bjugstad. Now all of a sudden the Oilers coming back the other way. Have a 3-on-2 across the Golden Knights blue line. Bjugstad to the backhand. Played off by Laurent Brossoit. Nugent Hopkins still pressuring. That'll allow Bjugstad to get back into position. And this one will come back across to the near side. Bounces off a stick there for the Golden Knights into the near side boards. Still battling there is Nugent Hopkins. Exactly a half of a period remaining here in this first period between the Oilers and Golden Knights now. Pietrangelo shot down low to the near side corner. Back up to Pietrangelo. 9:52 remaining as it comes to the near side. Now to Eichel. Eichel will wheel and deal and look to make the play. He'll spin off the boards and go back high to Pietrangelo, who slaps it down. Far side dot. Now the one-timer blocked in front, goes wide. Cleared out by the Edmonton Oilers. And all the way down into the Vegas Golden Knights zone. So that's where we're at right now, and hopefully the Oilers can get things rocking and rolling, as this one will go across far side. 9:23 to go here in this first period of play. The Golden Knights played off and now picked up by William Karlsson. Karlsson speeds into the boards, and the Oilers continue to battle here, getting it to the near side or far side blue line. Golden Knights, though, unable to keep it in on the pass to the near side blue line. Marchand gets it back into possession in the neutral zone. 36 seconds to go, chipped on down, and this one will come back to the near side, picked up there by Theodore, and now back the other way. Connor McDavid speeding in on the attack. Here's McDavid, the shot, scores! Connor McDavid slides at 5-hole and puts it home for a shorthanded goal as the Oilers lead 3-0. 8:49 to go in this first period. And I know I've seen a couple of 6-0 cheers in the chat tonight. I don't want to go there yet, but the Oilers are looking really good at doing exactly what we asked. Score the first goal and then follow it up too by leading and scoring a bunch here in this first period of play. And what a play there from Connor McDavid. That is a strong play as he just slides that one 5-hole on Laurent Brossoit, who had very leaky coverage getting the pad down there. Perfect poke check, speeding away. Shea Theodore couldn't keep up with him, busting to the inside, slides it home, and puts that one away, as that is a huge goal for Connor McDavid, who shows up in game number 2. As this one will come back down low into the Oilers zone. Picked up now by Evander Kane. 3 seconds remaining, and the penalty kill is over for the Edmonton Oilers. Coming the other way now, Connor McDavid. He smells blood in the water again one more time. Backhand over, the shot, fired. Goes wide of the net. Cody Ceci banged up along the boards now. Picked up by the Golden Knights as they'll transition into center, and Connor McDavid's able to push it back to the Oilers defense in front of Stuart Skinner. Sorry, that was a real sketchy play, and Mikey V, yes indeed, it was a big time goal for Connor McDavid, and then a shot from the boards for Nick Bjugstad will be stopped there. The Oilers all over the Vegas Golden Knights, 3-0, 13-3 the shots, things looking good here in this one. And Nathan, 4-3 Vegas would be such a Vegas moment. It would be, but we'll keep going from here and see if the Oilers want to keep going, as they are now up 3-0. Friends, I'm going to run upstairs right quick if you don't mind. Definitely hit that subscribe button while I'm gone, and I'll be right back. Leave a like on the stream too if you could. That'd be greatly appreciated. Be back in a moment. All right, we're back to action as the Edmonton Oilers are back on my television set. Got down just in time. Perfectly played commercial break, friends. And we should be set to rock and roll for this Oilers 3-0 lead continuing. Yeah, no, it's all good to go. So here we go. Evan Bouchard ready to rock and roll for this offensive zone face-off for the Edmonton Oilers, as they'll send over Zach Hyman, Matthias Ekholm, and the boys. And we should be ready to get this face-off underway to the left of Laurent Brossoit, as they're going to try and space out the forwards a little bit here. And with 7:58 to go in this first period, the face-off for Leon Draisaitl, the near side boards. Ekholm trying to battle it there, and they actually had Ekholm line up as the right winger on that play, if you can believe that. That was an interesting little get, as the Oilers have had 3 minutes and 41 seconds of offensive zone time. They just batted into the offensive zone here. And this one gets going back into the Golden Knights territory. McDavid throws a big hit along the boards. Nice little rattler there along the boards for him. Zach Hyman across the blue line. Now back over to Leon Draisaitl near side boards. He's going to leave it there for Ekholm. Ekholm's going to dip back down low as Zach Hyman pushes it back to Draisaitl. Far side over to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard looking to rip the shot. He does. Blocked in front. Goes to the tape of Hyman. And this Bouchard getting beat to the puck. But nice play there by Ekholm to keep it alive. Oilers transition through the neutral on the recovery rather efficiently. Picked up now by Connor McDavid. Wheeling and dealing here back to the near side, as this one will battle in that corner as Draisaitl's trying to come up with this puck. The Golden Knights flip it out into the neutral zone, and this will be picked up by Darnell Nurse. And this one will come back to the high point, picked up there by the Golden Knights for a brief moment. Connor McDavid's able to lead it out to center, leave it off there for Warren Foegele. Fogel's shot fired, save made by Laurent Brossoit. Kept in by Cody Ceci last second. Now Derek Ryan in behind the net. Foegele back to Ryan. Shot, save made by Brossoit. Scrambling the crease. Derek Ryan, another shot, save made by Brossoit. Comes back to Darnell Nurse, who keeps it in yet again. 6:26 to go here in this first period. Puck directed again down low. Ryan McLeod will pick it up, fired around to the near side boards. Warren Foegele trips on his own 2 feet. Picked up there by the Golden Knights Amadio and played out to center ice as Carlson will clear for the Vegas Golden Knights just barely. Picked up now by Amadio. A shot drifted towards, blocked by Darnell Nurse in the Oilers zone. Yamamoto picks this one up, gets to center ice. He will bust across the blue line. He's going to spin back and look to make a play as this one's ripped around the boards. Down low, and now Nugent Hopkins sets a pick. Clean Costin towards the net, tripped up. No call coming. 5:49 to go here in this first period of play. And this will be picked up now by the Golden Knights once again in their own zone. This one will be fought into the middle of the ice. The Golden Knights are offside, so they will retreat back to their own blue line. And we will go from this one. And now a shot in by Haig to the near side boards. The Oilers just had a couple of flurries there. Vinny Desharnais battling this puck to the near side boards, trying not to turn it over. Nice play by Yamamoto to get it to Nuge. Coming back the other way, flipped in by Brett Kulak. Held up there by the Vegas Golden Knights defense. And this one will come back to the near side boards now, as that will be Jack Eichel playing it right onto the tape of Laurent Brossoit, as the Golden Knights narrowly avoid disaster in front of their own net. Puck played in front of the bench, tipped up on no to play, and we will have a stoppage in play. So that's where we're at. Tammy, welcome into the stream. Human, welcome in as well. Mike, welcome in. Brody, welcome in. It's been, in your opinion, a very good first period for the Edmonton Oilers. I would as well say that myself. It's been a 3-0 lead so far, so we're liking what we're seeing. And TTV, welcome in as well. And yeah, no, honestly, we are rocking and rolling to begin this first period. But as Mark says, and it's a good reminder because we did it against the Los Angeles Kings, 3-0 leads aren't all they were cracked up to be in the playoffs. That's why the Oilers have to go out there and make it 4-0. That's the biggest thing. The Oilers have to finish this period or start the next period with a big goal, because if you don't, and you let the Vegas Golden Knights get one on you, they've got that feeling that they're going to get back in there. So we'll see what happens here in the next little bit. So, Robin, take a body hit, sacrifice the body, and block shots. That's pretty much all the Oilers have to do, right? Commit, keep them playing the game the right way, and we should be good to go. They just got to keep going, all gas, no brakes. Can't give Vegas room to breathe. That's pretty much what we've been doing all period long. Like, you look at the Oilers' recipe for success: 14 shots. The Golden Knights have 3. The Oilers have out-hit the Knights 13-9. 1 more face-offs. Been more effective on the power play. Really, the giveaways, takeaways are too little to really count after 1 period of play. But just your summary so far on how this one's gone for the Oilers: Bouchard, McDavid over to Leon Draisaitl. Of course, Bouchard's 11th and McDavid's 10th. So Bouchard's now up to 14 points in the playoffs. McDavid's up to 14 as well. Nugent Hopkins with 5 points. Zach Hyman with 5 assists. Nugent Hopkins with 5 assists as well. And Connor McDavid up to 4 goals in the playoffs. So that's pretty fantastic. Longest playoff point streak all time for Oilers defensemen is 8 games in 2023. Paul Coffey had a lot, but it is indeed Mr. Evan Bouchard with the big one there. Logan, welcome in. And as we're getting things back to action here, 5 minutes remaining in Vegas in this first period of play. The Oilers trying to get things off and running. Hey, quit. 4:48 to go here in this first period. The Golden Knights battle it off the boards in the Oilers zone. They're going to get down low. Keegan Colasar gets to the attack. He's going to spin and burn and look to get to the offensive net here, as he's just spinning around the zone, kind of being fought off the puck there by Mr. Nick Bjugstad. Now to the near side. This is going to be played by Darnell Nurse, keeping the Golden Knights to the outside. Hey, let's go. That's all we need to do. As now picked up by Cody Ceci. He's going to fire this one ahead. It's going to be fought up into the middle of the ice and now picked up by the Golden Knights. Shot back the other way into the Oilers zone. down the length of the ice. Matthias Ekholm picks it up. He will battle this one back to the blue line where Yamamoto will play this across to Leon Draisaitl across the blue line. Draisaitl far side to Brett Kulak. Back the other way. The Oilers will strip the puck. Yamamoto's able to play this one on the backhand. Get it over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl fires it in. It'll come to the near side. Zach Hyman plays it in front. Draisaitl in front to Yamamoto. The shot fired wide. Yamamoto to Draisaitl. Scores! Leon Draisaitl, baby! Another one. Number 2 of the night. And the Oilers, like I said, we needed to get number 4, and they have on the scramble goal as Yamamoto, stay hot, bud, scores another assist there as they put it home. A 4-0 lead for the Edmonton Oilers. And Jack, isn't it nice to see Leon Draisaitl finally picking up in these playoffs? He's been trying his best to do things to all series long and obviously all playoffs long. And there's Zach Hyman getting pushed from behind, but it looks like that goal should stand with Nicholas Hague pushing him through the crease as Leon Draisaitl scores that goal. And look at this one right here. Laurent Brossoit down and out, but how about that? Mike Walkman is Leon Draisaitl continues to score goal after goal after goal, and they're going to keep wanting to show this replay of Zach Hyman running the crease, but I don't think there's anything really there. And we will have a face-off at center ice by the looks of it. 4th multi-goal game of the playoffs. Bruce Cassidy asking for a challenge. And I mean, if you're Bruce Cassidy, why would you bother challenging here? Just break down the logistics with me, okay? Leon Draisaitl's got 2 goals, right? Leon Draisaitl's got 2 goals if a challenge fails. If a challenge fails, you give up a power play. If the Oilers get to the power play, Leon Draisaitl probably scores a hat trick in the first period, and you're down 5-0. I just don't see the logistics of challenging, and the Vegas Golden Knights have chosen to challenge here on this one. So I just don't understand the logistics here. Obviously, if you wipe the goal off the board, I get it, but I don't know how you can risk it here. Look at Hyman. He leaps to try and avoid it, and then Draisaitl just pots the goal. So, I mean, they have nothing to lose here, but I think they do, Peter. Down 4-0, soon to be 5-0. I mean, if the Oilers' power play wasn't lethal, maybe I'm not arguing that. But knowing that this game, the Oilers' power play has been a automatic so far, that's just why I'm arguing that. That's all. But yeah, if they wipe the goal off the board and it's 3-0 for the Oilers still, then that's a whole different ball game and a gutsy call by Bruce Cassidy, in my opinion. But let's see what we've got. Looks like I already see the answer in the goal column here. It is a good goal for the Oilers. So rest assured, nothing to worry about. Let's get to it. The Oilers are going to get things rocking here. Well, as you can say, 4-0 lead for the Edmonton Oilers in this first period. Leon Draisaitl, his 13th of the playoffs? Leon Draisaitl is going to set the all-time scoring record in the NHL playoffs. That's literally all it's going to come down to is Leon Draisaitl is going to set the all-time record, and Bruce Cassidy is still not going to yank Laurent Brossoit by the looks of it. He is going to be left in there to dry tonight. But Lynn, I think you and I can both agree the refs actually made a correct call there, and we have to applaud them for that. The refs coming up huge for us on that one, making the right call and giving us our big-time goal. So the penalty now to the Vegas Golden Knights. And Peter, I like the saying, the Oilers do indeed have more goals than the Golden Knights have shots. Just about 17 minutes in, the Oilers power play back to action here. And Justin, I'm looking for that woo again. I would take one of those right about now, as the Oilers have about $1:40 remaining here of power play time. Nugent Hopkins back to the blue line. Bouchard shoots this one down in Nugent Hopkins. He'll get back over to Bouchard. And now here comes, Nugent Hopkins back to Bouchard again. The shot blocked in front. And this one will go up and out of play. And I'm going to look very goofy if obviously the Oilers don't score goal number 5 here on the power play, but we just need to do it, my friends, because the Oilers are cruising tonight. And as I think Black Dog's saying in the chat there, friends, if you're watching back home, I know there's probably about 80 of you in the chat, but if you're watching back home, I think we can all agree, no mercy for the Golden Knights tonight. They beat us in game one. We need this one here. Beat up on them bad. If we want to leave a bad mouth or bad taste in their mouth, that's fine. We can go get them in game three. Bouchard off the face-off. He'll get it going now. He'll fire it over to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins back to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard down low to Connor McDavid. McDavid surveying back in front. Draisaitl scramble in front. McDavid hammering away. And now Bouchard will come over to Leon Draisaitl. Back down low to Connor McDavid. McDavid plays this one out, and it will go down the ice to Stuart Skinner, who's trying to play that puck inside the trapezoid. He gets it going, and now Evan Bouchard will pick this one up. Bouchard will play it back into the Oilers zone. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Here comes Connor McDavid across the blue line, though. He's spinning, getting checked down to the ice there by Braden McNabb, leveled again. And now Stuart Skinner out to play this puck with 37 seconds to go in this power play. Matthias Ekholm picks this one up. Ekholm will get going across the line. He'll play it off to Ryan McLeod. Rimmed it around the zone now to Warren Foegele. Fogel's going to battle around behind the net to Evander Kane. Back to the high point to Nurse. Now to Nurse from Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm hops over his stick. And that should pretty much do it for the power play for the Edmonton Oilers now, as this one will come to the near side for Warren Foegele. One more rush potentially left, as Fogel's trying to get across the blue line now to Evander Kane, middle of the ice to Ryan McLeod, freeing up Darnell Nurse on the forehand. Save made by Laurent Brossoit, still in net for the Golden Knights, and makes a big one there to keep it out with $1:40 and the Oilers' 19th shot of the period. That's crazy. Think about that. The Oilers had, 8 shots in the first period last game, and they are all of a sudden right there with 19 shots in this first period. And now Mr. Darnell Nurse with 7:05 ice time and 1 shot on net so far this game. Bjugstad picks up the puck for the face-off against Jack Eichel. And Bjugstad will win it back for the Oilers. Shot fired towards the net, goes off the back of the net, and now picked up there by Derek Ryan. Ryan's going to battle it free, and this one will be fired to the near side boards. Dorofeyev, I believe is who that was, number 49 for the Golden Knights, sees it. Jack Eichel playing it down low, back to the blue line, and now the Golden Knights will roll around the zone. They're continuing to play this one around, as they will fire the shot towards the net, picked up, and now back the other way the Edmonton Oilers come. I don't know how much energy I have left after this first period. I didn't expect this. Oh my goodness. As this is going to be Jack Eichel drifting one down low. Stuart Skinner, a nice deflection save. 1 minute remaining. The Oilers will ice it down the length of the ice into the Golden Knights zone. Whistle comes up, and we will have a stoppage in play, my friends. Right now, if you're new to the channel, what I need you to do, just as we're on a quick stoppage, since we don't get a commercial break, I need you to hit that subscribe button here on the channel tonight, friends. If you haven't already done that, that would be greatly appreciated as we continue to clip along here. We are now up to 12,317. Love to try and hit 12,400 tonight, so I need about another 83 of you to hit that subscribe button. If you are able to, obviously subscribing is, as it always is on YouTube, free to do at any time. 5:04.7 on the clock. The Oilers right off the face-off see a stick explode for the Golden Knights, back down the length of the ice into the Golden Knights zone. The puck goes for yet another icing. You all right with me? So here we go. 47.6 seconds to go here in this first period of play. 19-4 the shots on net for the Edmonton Oilers. It has been an absolutely insane first period here for the Oilers. Golden Knights fire it to the far side corner as this one comes back to the near side or far side point, and this one now will be picked up by the Golden Knights. Pietrangelo clapping it off the half wall. Shot fired towards the net, never made it through. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Darnell Nurse will clap this one up and out of play. And now with 25.9 seconds to go, the Oilers will once again have another face-off in their own zone. My goodness, we're just going to have face-off after face-off after face-off in our own zone tonight to finish off this period, aren't we? So I guess we'll see where we go from here. But the cat is creepo, as we should be ready to rock and roll. Sorry, my friends. As Ghost, I appreciate it. But 17 seconds to go here in this first period. Jack Eichel in his own zone, battling this one back the other way. Now over to Dorofeyev. Now Leon Draisaitl knocks that puck down. Draisaitl's taken down. Puck is cleared out of the zone. Picked up by Connor McDavid. 1 second to go. Speeding away. Backhand opportunity. McDavid's taken down. But the Oilers will escape the period with a 4-0 lead. And the Edmonton Oilers come out, well, absolutely blowing the doors off the Vegas Golden Knights in that first period. Friends, welcome aboard to Dolany TV. Thank you so much for being along for the ride tonight. Really appreciate you being here. It's been a very good period for the Oilers, and yes, indeed, we did get that shutout there for the Oilers in this first period, so now we just need to rock and roll the rest of the way home, continuing to play good hockey, scoring goals, and not giving up goals. That is the key of the night this evening, that is for sure. Ooh, night, that's also a key word. Friends, we're already at 321 hours watched on the stream tonight, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for as long as you have this evening. Brian, welcome in. As I would like to say, if you're new to the channel, I know I just said it a few moments ago, but if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do. I'm going to leave you for just a brief moment. I'm going to go take a bathroom break, go grab an Oreo or two. Scott, if you're in the chat, you know why. And we'll get right back to things here in a matter of moments, friends. Thanks for being aboard. I'm Tyson. This is Dolany TV. First period intermission recap coming up here in just a brief moment. Stay tuned. All right, my friends, apologies there. Just getting filled in on the wildfire situation here in Alberta upstairs there with the roommates who just got home a few moments ago. So definitely if you are affected, or I forgot my water bottle up there, we'll go grab that in a matter of moments. But if you are affected, I really hope the best for you, and I hope you've gotten to safety or are on your way to safety here at some point today, as I know it just seems to be mounting the amount of wildfire evacuations we have going across the province of Alberta, right? State of emergency declared today. So definitely wishing everybody back home, wherever you are across the province, if you are affected, safety and hopefully your well-being is being taken care of either via getting to safety or being on the way to safety here tonight. All right, friends, we are in this first period intermission, a very good first period intermission for the Edmonton Oilers, a 4-0 lead after 1 period of play for the Edmonton Oilers. Leon Draisaitl scoring his 12th goal of the season. Evan Bouchard, Connor McDavid the assists. Both of them double digits now in the assist category. Evan Bouchard scores his 3rd goal and 14th point of the playoffs on the power play about 5 minutes later from Nugent Hopkins' 5th assist and Zach Hyman's 5th assist. Then Connor McDavid scores his 14th point of the playoffs with goal number 4. And then Leon Draisaitl, his 13th from Kyler Yamamoto and Zach Hyman. Yamamoto picks up assist number 2 and Zach Hyman assist number 6. So the Oilers continue to score points in bunches here in the playoffs. Nice to see Yamamoto and Nugent Hopkins factoring into the scoring. That much is for sure. Brenda, welcome in. And Turbo, welcome in as well, even though you're you are talking about the LA Kings yet again. That's fine and dandy. That's all good. And the most goals in a single playoff year ever, Reggie Leach with 19 in 1976, Yari Curry with 19 in 85, and Joe Sakic with 96 back then with 18. So we'll see if the Oilers can get it done. He's tied for 41st overall is Leon Draisaitl at 13, so he's got a ways to climb, but only 6 more goals to go, and I mean, realistically speaking, the way this series is going, he could have it in 2 rounds. That's how crazy this seems to be for Leon Draisaitl, who in the span of, 8 games is now up to 13 goals in the playoffs. That is absolutely unbelievable record-setting production for the Edmonton Oilers. That is absolutely unreal. So, Wilner, good evening to you as well. Looking good so far for the Oilers. Yes, indeed it is, and I'm hoping things get going as Offbeat welcome in as well. Greetings from Germany to you as well. And let's see where we go here. Alan, I like that one as well. Justin definitely giving me the reminder again. And I appreciate that Justin has kind of made this his thing, giving me the reminder to say, guys, if you are new to the channel or returning to the channel, I do need you to do one thing here, which is hit that like button on the stream, because the more you hit that like button on the stream, what it does is it allows people to find the stream that much easier and, of course, get what they need to get out of this hockey game tonight. And Angie, did I see that guy trying to take McDavid's leg out? I think he was just trying to battle him hard to the net, just as everybody else does. And unfortunately, what ended up happening there is just McDavid goes tumbling down. I'm trying to put a rose-colored glasses on it, so we're hoping that is the case there, and nobody's out there purposely trying to take out McDavid's legs. Silk, good evening to you as well. I know I missed a couple of you in the chat there as we were going along. And Marty, good evening. Good evening here as well. And who else did we miss? We missed Quentin. Good evening to you, sir, as well. And Brian, if I didn't catch you, good evening. And I think we've got everyone except for anyone there. Wayne, good evening to you as well. As this is an example of how to play games to get your name on Lord Stanley's Cup. Yeah, that's a big thing. The Oilers coming into this one needing a big response, needing a hungry game, and that much they have gotten here. We're leading 4-0 after the first period of play. So hopefully the Edmonton Oilers can find a way to keep this going here and then rock and roll the rest of the way home. Miles, good evening to you as well, as I seem to have just missed you there. Oilers Source, welcome in as well, as I'm hoping your guys' stream is rocking along over there, and I don't think we've missed anything else here, so we should be good to go, friends. So I'm going to quickly run upstairs and be right back, as I just got to grab my water. Forgot it up there. And there we go, friends. We should be ready to rock and get back to this. Sorry, my apologies that I had to run upstairs. But you know what, honestly, the big thing here for the Oilers is, as we've said all playoffs long, just get that next goal. That's all it comes down to for the Oilers, is go get the next goal, and we should be ready to win a hockey game. Obviously, let Vegas get a next goal, and then you maybe have a problem. But if you get the next goal, you are good to go. And Eric, how long until the second period? Not much longer. Should be about 5-10 minutes at max, I'd say. And then we should be ready to rock and roll. So hopefully the Oilers get things going here in a matter of moments. And Cardinal, the Oilers are on full throttle. Hopefully they don't let off the pedal. Yeah, that's the key. As long as the Oilers don't let off the pedal, I think we're just fine tonight. So hopefully things get going. So and yeah, that's the big thing for me is I can't afford a collapse tonight. I can't afford overtime tonight. We just got to get this job done here tonight. So that's really all it comes down to is we got to just get this job done this evening and then fire away for a good night down at Bogey's Pub in Airdrie for a softball fundraiser for a couple of my friends' kids' teams. All right, that's where we're at right now as we're getting things set up right now. And let me see here. What do we got? Zen Vidal, welcome in. Oilers haven't lost 2 games in a row since February. They've also got that going for them. Yes, they do. And so hopefully we can just roll that stat all the way to the rest of the line. Trent, I'm loving the excitement in the chat. Almost getting the Farm Girl chat going there. Almost full caps. Excited for how that first period went. I'm excited really just to see us be able to sit back and enjoy a hockey game tonight. That is huge. Obviously that first game of the series was pretty tense, but now we have a good chance to close out what will be a big time finish to this hockey game if the Oilers want to pour on the offense and the Golden Knights want to keep taking the penalties, that's for sure. 3:82 to go here on the watch time so far, so if we can continue to average that, we should hit over 1,000 once again tonight. So that's where we hopefully find ourselves there. And Max, good evening to you as well, as we should be ready to get this period back underway after this commercial break. I'm hopefully going to see that happen, and then we should be ready to rock and roll here in a matter of moments. As you guys are just getting things going here, as I love it. As we're rolling along here, so Anthony, welcome in as well. As I would not put it past Leon Draisaitl to go get another hat trick tonight. That's I think Leon Draisaitl is going to have 20 goals by minimum the end of the third round. As long as the Oilers get there, Leon Draisaitl will set the all-time goals record for goals in a playoff run, which is just crazy to think of the entire 100-plus year history of the NHL, that right here, right now, in our existence time as Oilers fans, just in a do-nothing start to the playoffs, right? Only 8 games in, you've only won a series, you lost the first one against Vegas. Leon Draisaitl is 7 goals away from the all-time record, and you've got more than half of the playoffs to go if you are going to win the Stanley Cup. That's pretty incredible. So we'll see what comes from it here. So for the Oilers right now, friends, we are just about to get back to action. We're just playing the crap out of the commercials right now. Zach, welcome in. DJ, welcome in. And hopefully we get back to action. But before we get back to action, I should remind you, friends, if you are new to the channel, I need you to hit that subscribe button for me tonight. I need you to stay tuned throughout the rest of the playoffs, through the off season, into next year, because I think we're having a ton of fun doing this stuff, and I think we're having a really good chance to develop something here, and I would love to do this one day, and I'm not saying one day soon. I've got a couple of big accomplishments that I have to achieve in regular work and life before we can do it, but one day I would love to do this full time alongside you. So definitely the more of you that hit the subscribe button tells me that I one day might be able to do that. So that'd be greatly appreciated. 12,327 is the current number right now. So we're closing in on 12,400, but we're a little bit away at that moment. So here we go, friends. We are just about set to get this period back up underway. And again, if you're tuning in, wondering why I'm not showing the game, unfortunately I can't show the game due to copyright restrictions. Kind of the way YouTube works is YouTube does not allow NHL games to be played on their platform. If you do and the NHL catches wind, you get a copyright strike. You get your channel banned from live streaming for 3 months. Do it again, your channel gets banned completely. I got a good thing going here. I was just talking about doing this whole thing full time one day. Well, guess what? Let's not go get banned for doing something absolutely banana boat stupid there. That's for sure. Sorry. I think I've messed that up all series long. Welcome back, and Faith, welcome back. Just joining in, but glad to see the site that we have for the Edmonton Oilers here through 1 period of play. It's a pretty good start for the Edmonton Oilers, that is for sure. And Madagar, what is my prediction? My prediction is that the Edmonton Oilers are going to just finish this one off. That's really all I care out of the Oilers tonight, is that we go out there and get this job done down the stretch and don't give out anything up. And Jack, I see your trade ideas. I'm just going to ignore them because I ain't giving them up no matter what. You can send anything you want and I'm not giving them up. But, all right. And Wayne, thank you so much for being aboard. I do appreciate the kind comment. I have commentated. For those of you that don't know, I guess what I would tell you, I'm asking you to hit that subscribe button. I'm asking you to be a part of the channel. But what I want you to do, once you hit that subscribe button, this game's over. If you've got a little bit of time on a Saturday night, I'd really love to have you kind of comb through my channel a little bit. There's a whole bunch of history. Everything I've ever done in broadcasting is more or less on this channel somewhere over the past 10 years. I'd love to have you check it out. I mean, Wayne, to your point, I've done play-by-play for the Cold Lake Junior B Ice for a couple of years. I've done back-to-back years calling the U18 Female B Hockey Alberta Provincial Championships here in Cold Lake over the past 2 years, and I'd love to just definitely have you guys check out kind of the history. There is going back to 2017, me live streaming Oilers games here on YouTube, so a whole bunch of stuff you can check out, and I do appreciate the kind comments when they come my way, but I will deflect you to kind of check out where I came from and how I got to where I am now, just more or less so from there. And DJ, dig deep enough and you might find something like that. No, dig deep enough and you'll find the RTV stuff. That's all I'll leave at you. If you know my history well enough, you know where I'm going. But you can dig deep enough and find video of me on YouTube dating back to 2010. Actually, that's no lie. You can find a video of me on a science field trip in 2010 in Edmonton back in the day when I was on a trip from Cold Lake High School. So that, you just have to really know where you're looking, but it's quite a trip to have found that video a couple of years back, that's for sure. So here we go. We are just about ready to get things going here in this second period, friends. Sorry about the little ramble about me. I mean, I try to throw that in once every live stream, but it is going to be a good go here. This is a shot there for the Oilers and that Leon Draisaitl goal on the Evan Bouchard shot, and they're just showing Evan Bouchard highlights right now. Let's go. I love it. Daryl, I'm happy when they show Evan Bouchard highlights, that's for sure. Connor McDavid's goal, and then the scramble one, Zach Hyman scoring the goal there on the Leon Draisaitl shot. Obviously, Hyman creates the goal. Draisaitl puts it home, leading the way once again. 2 goals for Leon Draisaitl, a goal for Evan Bouchard, and a goal for Connor McDavid. Have scored 20 of 33 goals for the Oilers so far in the playoffs. Let's get this going. Trent, you're on Snowdrop 2009 with Trouble Charger at MTV. That's fantastic. That's a nice little claim to fame right there for sure. Steven, what am I drinking? I'm just drinking plain water, actually, as we're back underway here. Sorry, I should focus on the task at hand, as this one will come out free into the Golden Knights zone. 19:44 to go in this second period to play. The Oilers leading the shot department, well, by a sweet total, 19-4. The Golden Knights have as many shots as the Oilers do goals in this one, as this one will come back the other way for the Golden Knights across the blue line. They're going to fire their shot towards the net. Stuart Skinner the save. Oilers coverage kind of breaks down and allows the Golden Knights to recover the rebound. That one passed off to Leon Draisaitl, who will play it back into the middle of the ice. Zach Whitecloud's able to disrupt and free it up for the Golden Knights once again. Near side, Whitecloud plays it to the blue line of the Edmonton Oilers. Eichel fires it in. Running at him hard was Evander Kane. Golden Knights can't keep it in on the zone, and now we are back to action here a full minute in as Zach Whitecloud will clear this one into the Oilers' end. That one hops off a stick, and now Connor McDavid with a 4-on-2 the other way. Back over to Leon Draisaitl out of his reach. Draisaitl plays it off to Evander Kane. Kane back over to McDavid, back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl spins off a check and then spins off another one down to Connor McDavid. Comes far side and over to Matthias Ekholm on the near side off a board bounce behind the net. Now far side again, corner to Connor McDavid. He skates back to the point. Cuts back down low to the face-off dot. Cutting in, shot fired, blocked in front. Comes out of the zone, and now this one will come back to Evan Bouchard in the neutral zone. Taken down is Connor McDavid. Oilers across the line looking to set up the shot. Bjugstad, the one-timer shot. Rebound in front. Bjugstad again with the puck. 18:08 to go, and the Oilers are getting back to work here as they will attack the zone. I think maybe a penalty just drawn there by Zach Hyman as he'll spin into a check again from the Golden Knights. The Oilers still have it. Bjugstad on it here. He'll go back to the blue line now. A nice play there by Ekholm to get it down low, but the Golden Knights will still not touch this puck. Oh my goodness. What a play there from the Oilers. They continued to just keep that puck alive at every dang turn in the zone for the Golden Knights, and we will have a stoppage in play. Power play for the Edmonton Oilers upcoming. Nugent Hopkins had dished that one over to Bjugstad for an absolute beauty of a shot. All right. Ooh, man. Hyman eats a high stick up on the, well, I guess visor. Jack Eichel goes to the box for high sticking, so the Golden Knights will have to battle that one off. He'll get the old BioSteel out. And all right, 17:46 to go. Draisaitl loses that face-off shot, fired around the zone and out for the Golden Knights all the way down to Stuart Skinner. And this one now comes to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard in behind his own net, carries up forward, and now playing it off to Draisaitl, who chips it back to Connor McDavid. They're going to load him up and get him through the neutral zone. Easy zone entry for McDavid. Everybody backs down. Nugent Hopkins plays to Bouchard and back to Nugent Hopkins. Near side boards. Now to the face-off dot near side. Now picked up by McDavid at the point. He'll comb around the zone a little bit here. Drifted in front. Zach Hyman a good chance in front, but just couldn't jam it home. And now Nugent Hopkins will turn this puck over. The Golden Knights send back the other way. Here on to the attack. 2-on-2. Pietrangelo is able to get it down low to Smith. Smith spins off the check of Bouchard. Turns it over promptly to Connor McDavid, who gets it going the other way. Here's McDavid in front to Hyman. Jam, save, rebound, scramble in the crease. Still loose. And it comes all the way out of the zone. Twice over, the Oilers jammed at that puck and just could not put it home. And now here comes Nugent Hopkins with 50 seconds remaining still in this power play. We'll get it around on the far side as Leon Draisaitl is going to play this one at the far side boards. Just about at the hash marks in the zone as this one comes back now for Bouchard over to Connor McDavid. McDavid plays it down, another tip play for Zach Hyman. And they are desperately trying to get Zach Hyman a goal on this power play. Leon needs the hat trick, but Zach Hyman needs a goal just as much to quiet down the concerns about the Oilers' top six. Matthias Ekholm plays it down low to Darnell Nurse. Nurse will lead ahead out of the zone. Second unit on the ice now with 15 seconds remaining. And the Oilers' power play has once again squandered away an opportunity to make it 5-0, but that's just fine. The pressure applied does justice to what it needed to do, as here's Evander Kane with this one. Shot fired towards the net, blocked in front for the Golden Knights. Back the other way, Mark Stone, 2-on-1 developing. Nice play by Ryan McLeod to get back. Shot loading off the pipe for the Golden Knights. The Oilers back the other way, 2-on-1. Here they come. Here's over to Ryan McLeod. He's blocked on the way through. And my goodness, what a big-time shot off the post there for the Golden Knights. Didn't even have time to react because it popped out and the Oilers got going back the other way. As that one, another shot on net for the Oilers. Vinny Desharnais with a beautiful feed to Evander Kane. That one denied. And my goodness, back and forth so far in this second period between the Oilers and the Golden Knights. 15:05 to go in the second period. Eichel will fire this one down low to Stuart Skinner. He will cover up and have a stoppage in play. Wow. What a sequence there as Connor McDavid gets to the attack, feeds it over to Zach Hyman. Hyman just about stuffs it 5-hole, and then puck is legitimately sitting in the crease as Hyman jams that one right off of Brossois' left side. It sits atop his pad, and then a just jam shot that couldn't get up over top. And the Oilers going back the other way. Then on the defensive side of the puck, Mark Stone made it a 2-on-1, and then the trailer got it going. Braden McNabb fires it off the post, and what a good chance there for the Edmonton Oilers. As this one will come back the other way now for the Oilers. Bukestad plays it out to Brett Kulak across the Golden Knights line. The shot denied there by Brossois. Now picking it up is Kulak as he'll ramble off the boards, and Yamamoto tries to turn it back into possession as Bukestad digs it deeper. 14:40 to go. The Oilers out-shooting the Golden Knights 24-6 in this second period. This is about as dominant of an effort as you can get through almost half a hockey game for the Edmonton Oilers here to get going early on in this game number 2. As Ryan McLeod sees it dig into the Oilers zone, he'll pick it up here. Second period, 14:18 to go, 24-6 the shots. I mean, I just mentioned that a second ago, but that still blows me away, friends, as we have 14:14 to go in the second, and we have a stoppage in play. And friends, just also to say we've crossed over the 7,000 view mark, so thank you for being along tonight. Really do appreciate you being here. As we're about to close in on a grand total of 500 hours watched on the stream, just about halfway through the hockey game. So that, again, is crazy to think about. We're not even halfway done, and we're halfway to the goal. As the Oilers will take the face off to the right of Stuart Skinner, tousled up there by Ryan McLeod, and the Golden Knights able to get it free as Amadio digs to the front of the net, can't get there. The Golden Knights fire the shot from Pietrangelo, covered up by Stuart Skinner, and we will once again have another stoppage in play. So glad to see you guys just chatting amongst yourselves in the chat as well. But again, I would like to take a second here, friends. If you're new to the channel or regular viewer of the channel but just don't comment in the chat, I know I make lots of mention in the chat, but I would like to say if you're just a regular viewer of the channel or new to the channel and haven't sent a chat yet or don't chat at all, I do appreciate you being along for the ride. Thank you so much for spending your evenings with me here through, well, this is game number 8 of the playoffs, and if you've been here for all 8 and I haven't been able to acknowledge you yet, I hope that at least this little bit of acknowledgement here means a little bit something back to you, because it means a lot to me to have you along for the ride, game in, game out. That much is for sure. It's a 4-0 lead for the Edmonton Oilers here in this second period. While I was talking, Mr. Stuart Skinner made an easy point save, and now we will have a full stoppage in play here between the Oilers and the Golden Knights as we head to commercial break. Friends, if you are new to the channel though, and I don't care if you've sent me a chat or you've watched for the first time or you've watched all 8 games, I would definitely love to have you hit that subscribe button here on the channel. That is something that I need to keep pressuring home tonight, just simply because there is some big things at play here going into the off season that I need you aboard for. That much is for sure. We're up to 12,330 tonight, so we are crushing along quite a ways already on the live stream. So thank you so much again, like I said, for spending your evening with me. It is greatly appreciated. And let's just quickly go over here and check something out just ever so slightly. I want to make sure we're keeping on top of that as things look good so far here on the live stream. I do feel bad for everybody that's tuned into the Game 1 live stream. 126 people in the last 60 minutes have tuned into the Game 1 live stream. That kind of is unfortunate, as I'd love to have them tuning into this live stream instead, but that's fine and dandy. Of course, I'm sure everybody will find their way aboard at some point here tonight. So we are cruising along into the back half of this one. See what ends up happening. And 722 plus 4.2 divided by 60. What did I miscalculate? That's what I miscalculated. All right, friends, we are up over 500 hours on the stream now. That's huge. So we are at 507 already. So we're cruising along, and here's Peter Klima. They're showing the replay of his 1990 Stanley Cup winning goal in triple overtime there. I don't know if it was triple overtime Stanley Cup winning goal or if it was just a regular game. I, again, didn't keep up enough to keep track of that, but that's fine. All right. Epiphany, you have to take a break. We will catch you soon. And now this one will come out for the Oilers into the neutral ice. Shot back down to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl's going to fire it around the boards to Evander Kane. Kane's going to play this one here. Back around the other side to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl backhands this down low to Connor McDavid. The Oilers back to action here. And again, cycling through the zone. Matthias Ekholm fakes the shot, walks the defender. Ekholm spins into the corner and gets down low to the far side corner. Jam shot in front to Evander Kane. Doesn't go through. Now Draisaitl far side again. He will look to make a pass. So he'll go back behind to Connor McDavid. McDavid playing it again over to Draisaitl. Now Matthias Ekholm activates, gets it back to Connor McDavid. McDavid comes to the near side as he'll go high point now as this one is shot from Ekholm. Blasted wide of everything off a block, and Evan Bouchard tips it ahead for the Vegas Golden Knights to attack back the other way. But a nice play by Evan Bouchard knocks it down at the last second, albeit though with a high stick call coming against the Edmonton Oilers. That is tough right there. Hockey, welcome in. And yeah, that is a good little looking shot there from Matthias Ekholm. He gets in there, and it's a big time block from Braden McNabb that keeps that one out. As the Golden Knights have 8 shots on net here in this second period, like 8 shots all game, I should say, here already almost midway through this second period of play. The Oilers win the face-off, get it back down to Brett Kulak. Kulak over, and now he'll come back the other way as this one across the blue line, as that is a big-time call from Kulak. He wanted that puck, and Bukestad just didn't hear him. Hyman looking to battle off this puck, can't get it going, and now the Oilers back on the retreat as it's back into the neutral ice, though played there by the Golden Knights for a brief second, fought back in by the Edmonton Oilers, and Zach Hyman will get to the attack along the end boards, supported there by Nick Bukestad, and the Oilers continue to try and keep this one alive for as many seconds as they can in the offensive zone. That one's fought out to center by the Golden Knights, and the Oilers again able to play this one near sideboards in the neutral to try and change the momentum back into the Golden Knights' end. This one, the Golden Knights just fire in across the blue line. Now we're kind of playing that sloppy back and forth blue line to blue line hockey here. Zach Whitecloud trying to make a play as both teams clamp down the neutral zone. The puck bounces around a couple of times, and now Derek Ryan slops it down to Stuart Skinner, who will play it right back in behind the net. Kulak fires around to the far side. Here's Derek Ryan. 1-on-3 back the other way. Ryan will spin off the check. He'll be taken into the boards. Picking it up now is Ryan McLeod. McLeod goes back to the point, misses Vinny Desharnais. And this one will go back into possession for the Oilers as that puck just bounced around just enough. Ryan McLeod right in on the attack. Laurent Brossoit disrupts. And we will have a stoppage in play with 11:32 to go here in this second period. And Simple, thank you so much for the kind comments there. Do appreciate you tuning in. As this is, I don't know what the call was there. Laurent Brossoit came out to play that puck. There was a whistle. And it looks like we will have a face-off at center ice. So the referee or linesman blew the whistle preemptively on the icing call. Desharnais leans into someone. Java Walkman. 11:24 to go in this one. Desharnais backhands this around the boards to Warren Fogle on the near side. This one's going to be lifted out down the length of the ice into the Golden Knights' end. And we will have an icing call here against the Edmonton Oilers. So that's where we're at right now. So, all right. Smurfy, I like where you're at. Just keep the pressure up. That's, I think, what the Edmonton Oilers need to do the rest of the game. We've done a good job so far in this game, and now we just need to finish it off by keeping the pressure up as much as possible. As this one will be a nice chance now for the Golden Knights. will get on the attack. Shea Theodore gets it down low. Stuart Skinner, though. Stuart Skinner is in absolute rhythm tonight. He's only made 9 saves, but he's made them all look pretty easy. He got help from a post once, but the Oilers doing their things here so far in this hockey game. 11:06 to go. All right. Face off. To the left of Stuart Skinner, who's positioned in net just to kind of take the face-off shot if it comes from Chandler Stevenson. Now this one, 11:06 here in this second period as Ryan Nugent-Hopkins wins the face-off for Klim Kostin. He pushed it ahead onto the tape of the Golden Knights, and now Nugent-Hopkins plays it ahead to Yamamoto. Yamamoto's going to chip and charge in on the attack. Yamamoto gets taken into the boards there. Klim Kostin on the attack just kind of throws the hit. And this is going to be played there by Cody Ceci. Ceci blows a tire. Here's Chandler Stevenson. Stuart Skinner, the save once, twice. Played in front by the Golden Knights, but they accidentally clear it out of their own zone. And Stuart Skinner stands tall with an absolute huge sequence of saves. As this is going to be another save for Stuart Skinner. He's fighting back the other way. Nice play there by Cody Ceci. And down the length of the ice to Nicholas Hague. 10:24 to go here in this second period of play. The Golden Knights now up to 12 shots in the game, but you know what? The Oilers clamping down and making saves now as needed. As that's Cody Ceci falling down on his way back, and then what a save there from Stuart Skinner to make sure that one stayed out. The Golden Knights got 2 cracks at that one. It was just a fanned opportunity there from Stevenson. He hit it backwards instead of forwards with the shots, so unfortunately for them, they missed that opportunity, but Stuart Skinner with a big-time save right there. 5 goals, 4 assists on 5-game point streak for Chandler Stevenson, so he started game 1 without a point, and now has all of a sudden gotten it done as Matthias Ekholm goes over to Evan Bouchard, wheeling around the zone. Connor McDavid, the Oilers right back to the attack here following this icing call, albeit cleared out almost immediately by the Golden Knights. And now Matthias Ekholm plays it over to Evander Kane. He will pop it up into the air, comes to the near side where Matthias Ekholm leads into it. Oh my goodness, what a tip in front, or an attempt at a tip in front by Connor McDavid. Evan Bouchard blows coverage. Golden Knights back the other way as they circle in on the attack. Nice defensive recovery from Connor McDavid, who loads up. He's going to get going back the other way, and that's going to be the shot fired wide of the net. And here's an opportunity for Bouchard to play it to the middle. He can't do it, and this one will come all the way down the length of the ice for Brett Kulak, who will get the icing call once again over to the Vegas Golden Knights. So we will keep going back and forth here into the Golden Knights zone as many times as it takes to score that next goal. And Scott, I've already had an Oreo. How can you be this late? I've already had an Oreo tonight. But you look at this replay here. Connor McDavid gets back defensively, ties up the stick of William Karlsson, and then gets almost immediately back to the attack. As this one gets to the far side boards, 9:28 to go here in this second period. The Oilers fire it to the near side boards. The Golden Knights try to pick that up. Bjugstad throws a hit. And this one will come back down into the Oilers zone. Vinny Desharnais plays it ahead, tipped in there by the Oilers. 9:13 to go in this second period of play. And the Oilers continue to roll around the zone here as they're just creating all kinds of havoc for the for the Golden Knights. And here's still another opportunity. A point shot almost landed on the tape of Yamamoto. Just couldn't do it back the other way. Now the Golden Knights have it knocked off their stick by Vinny Desharnais. Credit due where credit due is needed. Vinny Desharnais makes a great defensive play there and allows Nick Bjugstad to recover the puck and come back the other way, flips off glass and in. Laurent Brossoit plays the puck, 8:40 to go here in this third period. The Golden Knights clear to center ice. They'll get it across in the shot fire to the near side. Marceau has it hop off his stick. And now back the other way, Ryan McLeod to the attack. Ryan McLeod shot fired, save made by Laurent Brossoit. Stoppage in play. 8:25 to go, and do we have a power play upcoming on this play? I know an Oilers player hit the ice, but it looks like we will have a stoppage in play for the time being, friends. I'm Tyson installing the TV. It looks like we are going to head to commercial break right away, so give me a sec. I'm going to run upstairs again and grab another little Oreo, as it is an interference call on Jack Eichel. If you're new to the channel, I need you to hit that subscribe button, friends. Definitely please do that. And I'll be right back here in just a minute. All right, let's get back to action. Sorry, my apologies, friends. Just had to run really quickly upstairs, but we are almost ready to rock and roll for what will be the rest of this one. And we should be almost set to rock and roll here as Louis DeBrusk in the box here alongside somebody else on this broadcast here. Flashback to these two guys scrapping it out in 2002, I guess, between Jody Shelley and Louis DeBrusk. All right, that's who he's got. He's got Jody Shelley in there. I don't mind that at all. Good old Jody Shelley, a very great guy from back in the day, a good scrapper, tough guy, tail of the tape. Shelley is 47, Louis DeBrusk is 52. Crazy to think Louis DeBrusk is 52. They don't want to reveal the weights. I love that. And last NHL fight, 2012 for Jody Shelley. Crazy to think. Here's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins playing it down low to Connor McDavid. McDavid short side scores! Let's go! 5 rip for the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid right off the face-off. Play comes to him and he rips it short side. And Laurent Brossoit looking to the bench. And he's not seeing much at anything there. Mikey V, Connor McDavid scoring a big-time goal and putting it home. As my goodness, there we go. You were wondering if Connor McDavid was going to show up this game. Well, look at that short side rip. Tucks it right through the weak coverage of Laurent Brossoit, and the Oilers take the 5-0 lead. As look at that one. Connor McDavid, all kinds of room to shoot that puck and puts it home. I mean, you give him that much space on the side of the net, and he is going to put it home every chance he gets. Second multi-goal game of the playoffs for Connor McDavid. Obviously, the last one was a losing effort, if I'm not mistaken, but this one, 5-0, 8:05 to go in this second period. Simon, I think you're asking a pretty easy question. Marks out of 10,000 so far for the Oilers. This one's about a 12.5K out of 10,000 so far for the Oilers. Everything and anything they are doing is going good, better than expected, and better than even needed. All you needed to do is win. You didn't need to blow the doors off Vegas here halfway through the hockey game, but that appears to be what the Oilers are doing and building it into that unchokeable territory. Not saying it is at this point. Evan Bouchard, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins pick up assists, so Nugent-Hopkins picks up another one. And Evan Bouchard, how about that? Up to 15 points in these playoffs now alongside Connor McDavid's 15th point. Evan Bouchard in 8 games is just about point per game times 2 in these playoffs. I cannot believe it, as this one is going to be played down low. Nice play there by Stuart Skinner to Darnell Nurse. Nurse will play this one around to the far side boards. Picked up there by the Oilers. Back down into the Vegas Golden Knights zone. 7:25 to go. And the best part about this hockey game is now you just bleed the clock. We've got yourself a second period where, well, it is now, what do you call it? 7:10 to go. So the Oilers just need to do it here. And a supreme welcome in as the Oilers come around the boards, played in front. The Golden Knights can't get that one going through there. And battled back to the point. Now the shot ripped towards the net. Stuart Skinner doesn't even have to make the save. Here's the thing. I can kind of now just sit back and relax. There ain't really much the scoreboard ain't going to tell you, but here's the big thing. 6:40 to go. The Oilers playing on the near side boards. Nugent Hopkins frees this one up to the middle of the ice, and coming back the other way is Marchessault. It's going to be tipped off his stick. Ryan Nugent Hopkins plays this one down low to Leon Draisaitl over to Yamamoto. Just about shot that one clean through, but it was blocked last second. The Oilers keep it in on the stick of Nugent Hopkins. They're going for a line change. Ekholm didn't realize how onside he still was. 6:15 to go. Puck played back to Connor McDavid. Here he comes down low to Evander Kane in front. Scramble around. Kane's on it. But Laurent Brossoit makes the save and falls on the puck. And Mike, actually, if you guys don't know today, kind of started a new legend in NHL 23. The twins, Bobby and Jimmy, hockey for the Bakersfield Condors. They are going to roll in the minors for years to come, but fantastic young players there for the Bakersfield Condors in the NHL 23 Bakersfield Condors franchise mode. Love it. I love the Dakar reference, Mikey. All right, 6:07 to go. Somebody had a pretty good day, I guess. As Darnell Nurse will play this one down low in front of the net. This one will go out over to Cody Ceci. Plays it down low again. The Oilers are continuing to roll around in the zone. Zach Hyman's going to play this one down to Nicholas Waugh, and now played by Connor McDavid. Pietrangelo picks it up, and he'll try to fire it out. But how about this? Connor McDavid on the steal, and then the steal right back for the Vegas Golden Knights. 5:40 to go in this second period to play. This is where you almost tune out because you're winning kind of sort of territory here. As here comes Zach Hyman back the other way. Coming off the boards, banging it there. Pietrangelo goes there over to the Golden Knights. Far side attacker, and now Pietrangelo with the puck again. He'll dart across the blue line. He's going to fire the shot. Goes wide of Stuart Skinner, who was in position to save the puck, but I think that would have almost been a dangerous thing. This one's blocked in front. Selling out for it was Nick Bjugstad, getting it back to the point, and Bjugstad is down in pain. He's going to skate off to the bench. And we're going to have a whistle going here as Nick Bjugstad is shook up heavy on that play. And it looks like the Oilers are going to go to the box, so will the Golden Knights. And we will continue to roll here as this one continues to get more and more interesting by the minute. As that's a whack there by Desharnais, as Stone had taken some whacks on Bjugstad, as Bjugstad kind of just goes down, and Desharnais absolutely labels Mr. Mark Stone. All right. That's where we're at, friends. One more quick update on the watch time, I think, is what we should do right here, right now. Let's go over here. 85.45 times 4.5 divided by that. 640 hours on the watch time. Not bad at all. We continue to capitalize on that in these live streams. And let's see what else we can get here. Any other notable numbers that I can tell you about on the back end of YouTube here on the live stream. Out for a Rip, Dolany TV edition, has 2 views this hour, by the way. And we're up to 12,337 subscribers. So that is where we will go here and fire up the graphic again. Friends, I know I've got 440 of you watching right now. It's a big time sales pitch, I understand that, but hitting that subscribe button is free. And I want you aboard, right? We're having fun tonight. We want to have fun in game 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever it takes to beat the Golden Knights. So what I need you to do is consider, and please do, hit that subscribe button here on Dolany TV, and we'll fire up what should be a very good rest of this series and rest of the playoffs for the Edmonton Oilers. That much is for sure. Micmac, welcome in. As the Oilers talk about coming home strong. Yeah, it's been a good start to this hockey game. That much is for sure. But as we're getting things going, no, buddy. No, get down. Thank you. But as we're getting going, we are almost back to action. And Alan Smurfy, the merch will be coming this summer. That is kind of the announcement I can make at this point. Is this summer I will have something lined up. I'm just trying to work out some details. My merch guy is just getting his his stores and his ordering systems set up. And then we will have Dolany TV merch coming up here shortly in the summertime. Once I have actually a little bit of time to manage things, that's for sure. So Mark Stone takes a slash on Vinny Desharnais' hands. So Stone and Desharnais will sit down. And Jesse, if I could approve that comment, I would. Unfortunately, I keep this family friendly. But yes, I 100% agree with that comment. So this one's going to be 4-on-4 now for the Oilers. Draisaitl and Yamamoto out there. The Oilers looking to just get this done as the Oilers will get rolling around the zone. Darnell Nurse under duress from Chandler Stevenson. Plays it back to Brett Kulak, not without turning it over though. And then a nice play from Darnell Nurse to recover and get it back to Leon Draisaitl. This one's going to come back to the high point, and now Draisaitl plays this one across and picked up there by Chandler Stevenson. 4-on-4, 1:26 to go as the Oilers continue to just keep the clock ticking down now as this 5-0 lead is where it sits for the Oilers. Golden Knights at their own blue line, $1:13 to go here in this period, but dropped over to Leon Draisaitl at the blue line. He's going to spin and get to the attack. Draisaitl, the shot off the sharp side angle, couldn't get it going, and now here is Bouchard playing it back down to Draisaitl, near side to Ekholm. Ekholm walks down into the near side corner. He's going to keep that puck alive on the left wing. This one goes back to the point, kept in there by Bouchard, who pinched a little too heavy, and now Nugent Hopkins and Connor McDavid on the ice with 44 seconds to go on 4-on-4. We haven't seen a lot of 4-on-4 in this series, so definitely be interesting to see what happens here. Is this going to be the Golden Knights spinning around, keeping this one alive? 30 seconds to go, and the Oilers battling off the boards. Bouchard keeping it going. And this one will go out to the point, and now picked up there as Connor McDavid wheels and deals and tries to keep him off his feet. And now Amadio across the blue line. The shot fired wide of the net, or a save there for Stuart Skinner, who would be up to 14 on the night if he indeed touched that puck. This one comes down off the boards to Stuart Skinner with 5 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. It's done. And then we got 3:06 to go here in this second period to play with 27 shots for the Edmonton Oilers as they look to continue to pile on the offense up along the boards to Ryan McLeod. McLeod speeding in on net. He goes in behind. He's rattled there. Takes the Golden Knights player down to the ice though in that contact. And now the Oilers continue to fight this one along the boards. Nice play there by Cody Ceci. Gets it out to the blue line. This one goes back for Alex Pietrangelo. Now picked up there by Derek Ryan, who takes a pop but fights it into the middle of the ice. Now Pietrangelo gets it ahead. This one goes down into the corner. Coming in there now are the Oilers, as that's a big time little jolt there on Brett Kulak. And Kulak wants a little piece of this Golden Knights player, and they're talking about it. They're talking about it. And here we go. How about Brett Howden and Brett Kulak going at it? They're scrumming along the boards here. Howden's trying to get free, and Kulak scores the takedown. And how about that? There you go. A guy who's been dangerous in these playoffs for the Vegas Golden Knights. Brett Kulak takes him down. And now we've got a brawl in behind the net. Evander Kane's beating the crap out of somebody. I mean, he is absolutely railing against that guy. Nick Bukestad's got Pietrangelo down. Kane's only got one glove off, and he's still beating up on the guy. The other guy, Keegan Colasar's got 2 gloves off. Oh my goodness. What in the heck is going on here in game number 2? Light me up. This is exactly what you want to see in the playoffs as Evander Kane gets separated. And that is about, there's a lady giving Evander Kane the middle fingers. And oh my goodness, let's go. That's what you want to see. That is absolutely fantastic to see. And I mean, hats off to the Vegas Golden Knights for getting down to that level of hockey tonight. Is, hey, you know what? If you're going to get beat up 5-0, you might as well try and beat us up a little bit. And I can appreciate that wholeheartedly, as that was fantastic to see. And Bruce Cassidy's now going to have to deal with the ramifications of that. Keegan Colasar in the box. I think we're going to see a ton of things here for the referees and the linesmen here, as Brett Kulak's going to go off. Brett Kulak's going to go off, and I'm just going to turn up the audio on my TV just a little bit here as I'm going to try and listen to this. And Wayne, yeah, the old classic, went to a fight and a hockey game broke out. Well, that's about as big of a scrum as you're going to see. Bukestad takes down Pietrangelo. As that one just continues to develop, and then Kane and Colasar keep hugging it out, and then Kane's like, no, screw this. I'm gonna go out there and beat the crap out of you, and he feeds him one right on the chin and then right into the belly. As I don't really know what he's doing there, feeding him in the belly. He's not trying to punch him in the head or anything, but wow, you love to see it. I mean, this is what hockey is made of in the playoffs, right? The intensity. There's Kulak scoring the takedown, and then he just tries to take the helmet off and battle Mr. Howden to the ice. But that's fantastic. And I think what you'll see is every player that was in a fight will head to the dressing room for the rest of the period. No sense of them sitting in the box, as they're just going to be given the time off to go to the showers for now. I doubt anybody's getting a misconduct here. As that will be Colasar in the box, and it'll be Pietrangelo in the box. Both captains talking it over at center ice. Mark Stone's looking like a disappointed dad holding his hockey stick. I'm so sorry my boys did that. And Connor McDavid's like, bro, what do you mean? What do you mean my guys are in trouble? Let's go. We're winning 5-0. We want to keep winning. Let's go. And there's Nick Bukestad in the box as well. Evander Kane is going, obviously, I don't know if he's gotten a 10-minute misconduct or something. I doubt Kane got a game, but I guess we're about to find out. And Rick, thank you so much for the dono, but yes, I think we are finally arrived here on time in game number 2, coming through and beating up on the Vegas Golden Knights physically, literally with our fists, and in the scoreboard. That's for sure. And Rick, thank you so much for the kind donation as well. First one on the board tonight as we continue to see the Oilers get going here. And looks like we'll get everything kind of sorted out here. This is, friends, I will tell you something funny about YouTube. This is what I call free view time. This is literally what I call the free view time on the live streams. There is no hockey game happening right now. Nothing really happening at all of substance, and the views just keep adding up because the live stream's going on. It's kind of my favorite part of every live stream, to be honest with you, when we get these quiet moments, because it's just, I'm doing some work, but we're also getting the reward for it, for a good hockey game here that people are interested in. I think the best instance I ever have of that is game against the Calgary Flames, the Battle of Alberta there, where Talbot and Smith fought. Man, that was an insane situation in that hockey game, that's for sure. So let me just rework my camera here. There we go, good to go. Oh my goodness, the Vegas Golden Knights fire a shot right off the face-off. We're back to action. Of course, we only have a few minutes left here in this period of hockey, and here's Nugent Hopkins freeing it up over to Zach Hyman. Or is that Derek Ryan? The shot, either way, fired off of the blocker. And this one goes back down low into the zone. Darnell Nurse fires it off, and the Vegas Golden Knights are on the power play here. $1:46 to go as Jack Eichel fires the shot, blocked in front there by Stuart Skinner, and now the Oilers trying to clear the zone as Nugent Hopkins continues to try and apply pressure. Oh my goodness, that one flies up over top and out of play. So we will have a stoppage yet again. $1:33 to go here in this second period, and there it is. Shea Theodore fired that one in front right off of Stuart Skinner, who was able to battle that one up over top of the net. And that's a flyby screen there from Jack Eichel, but nonetheless a big-time save for Stuart Skinner. With $1:33 to go here in this second period of play, Matthias Ekholm wraps this one all the way down the length of the ice, right on cue onto Laurent Brossoit, as this one will come back the other way now for the Golden Knights, loading up the attack. As this one will come over the line and now picked up there by Jack Eichel. Eichel plays it across to Jonathan Marchessault, back to the blue line, and now near side to Mark Stone. Mark Stone scrolls down into the zone. This one fought away by the Oilers, and coming back the other way now, Ryan McLeod to the attack. Ryan McLeod across the blue line. McLeod fires the shot. Save made by Laurent Brossoit, and this one picked up now by the Vegas Golden Knights, back the other way with 50 seconds remaining here in this second period of play. Down low to Stuart Skinner. Skinner will play this along the near side board to Darnell Nurse, who's just going to clear the zone yet again. Down and out. So there it is. All the way down into the Vegas end as they pick up steam. Carlson across the blue line. Back to Carlson. Carlson over to the player there as the shot blocked in front. Nugent Hopkins battles it free. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Chance for a breakaway. Hustling back as Carlson. Save made. Laurent Brossoit. 17 seconds as we go end to end here. Nice play by Zach Hyman to clear it back to the blue line. Golden Knights, though, get it right back. Keep it in. And this one is going to be a shot fired towards the net. Zach Whitecloud sees it blocked in front. Goes wide. 3 seconds to go. Battled again. Stuart Skinner the save. Cody Ceci mucks it up in the crease. Darnell Nurse gives a shove to Waugh, but we will have a stoppage in play because of the period being over. And the Oilers lead 5-0 after 2 periods of play. Friends, oh my goodness, how are we feeling? I don't care about the Golden Knights fans there, Peter. How are we as Oilers fans feeling tonight? I'm feeling dangerous, and I'm feeling like Bogies is going to be a dang good time in Airdrie tonight. If you are in the area and you want to come out and say hi, let's go. Come grab a steak sandwich at Bogies and come grab a good little meal to get the softball there supported in the local area as well. But that is a fantastic period for the Edmonton Oilers. They got the job done and they got running for sure. They were up a few already in the first and now up 5-0 here after the end of 2 periods of play. Friends, what I need you to do before you head out at the end of this period, before you come back, hit that subscribe button for me. Definitely, please, if you can. That would be greatly appreciated. That's really all I'm asking. I'm not asking any sales pitch other than that. We're up to 12,341 views, or subscribers. I wish it was views. That'd be sick. But we're up to 12,341 subscribers. If you also haven't hit that like button yet tonight, that would be greatly appreciated as well. And let's just quickly give a quick check of the old watch time here, friends, and then I'll go run upstairs, do my little break, and then we'll go from there for the rest of this intermission. We will play the you-know-what game here in a matter of moments. I don't want to start you guys off until we get to that point, but we're up to 750 hours on the stream. Thank you so much for being along for the ride. So far, it's been fantastic tonight to have you along for the ride. Right now, what you need to know, it's Draisaitl, Bouchard, McDavid, Draisaitl, Bouchard, McDavid, Draisaitl, McDavid. That's how it's gone so far. Evan Bouchard now up to 16 points in these playoffs, and Connor McDavid up to a total of 16 or 15? 15 as well. So Evan Bouchard piling up a 3-point night tonight, and Connor McDavid as well piling up a 2-point night. So he's had a pretty good go so far. So that's where we're at right now, friends. I'm going to take a quick break, run upstairs, and grab some more water, grab a bathroom break. I hope you've been enjoying. I'll be right back. Thanks again to Rick, and we will be right back in a matter of moments, friends. That's my bad. Apologies. I did not mean to play that. You saw that, right? Okay, friends. Either way, here we go. 5-0 for the Edmonton Oilers here after a solid 2 periods of play. It's a good go, and I will once again recap it. Max, welcome in. Again, to anyone I've missed here. Let's see. What have I missed? Let's recap the goals one more time. Leon Draisaitl's 12th of the playoffs from Connor McDavid's 10th assist and Evan Bouchard's 11th assist. Evan Bouchard's 3rd of the playoffs made it 2-0 from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' 5th and Zach Hyman's 5th on the power play, by the way. And then Connor McDavid's 4th goal of the playoffs, shorthanded, beautiful breakaway goal. Definitely a big one there. And then Leon Draisaitl, his 13th from Kyler Yamamoto's 2nd assist and Zach Hyman's 6th. And then the big goal here, Connor McDavid's 5th on the power play from Nugent Hopkins and Evan Bouchard, his 12th assist and Nugent's 6th. So when it all breaks down, Nugent Hopkins has a 2-point night, Hyman has a 2-point night, Evan Bouchard has a 3-point night, and oh, by the way, Connor McDavid has a 3-point night. And as well, you look at this one here, I just don't know how I'm calculating. Bouchard has, I guess Bouchard has more points than Connor McDavid now. And, oh, by the way, Bouchard has 15 points. I was calculating that Bouchard had 4 goals. That's where I was going wrong. My apologies there. Bouchard has 15 points in 8 games. So, all right, that's where we're at right now, friends. We're getting things rolling along here. And, Jeffrey, no worries on forgetting the likes so far. As here we go, Ron, welcome in as well. As we're getting things set up to roll for this 3rd period of play, friends, not much remaining in this hockey game now. The Oilers dismantling the Vegas Golden Knights here in this one so far. And hopefully the Oilers can come out with a pretty big result tonight and take control of the series based on this hopeful victory tonight. That much is for sure in my books. As we get going here, friends, we're up to 780 hours on the stream. So we are 220 hours away from crossing off what will be a very productive live stream. Once again, 1,000 hours here tonight. That would be fantastic here this evening. If I missed anyone here on the stream, and Dana, if you have a chance, you can go over to the Sportsnet website, go over to the live tracker, and you can actually look at the replays live right now. They're already live on the Sportsnet website if you want to get going. So can't watch the Oilers game. So live, here you are, Mummers. Well, welcome aboard if you're still here. And Gyro, here we go. I don't want to talk about that, but let's hopefully get that going. Good evening to you as well. And I don't think we've missed anyone else. Bounty, I think I missed you as well, but I think we've got everybody else covered here for now. As if I don't have you covered, Farm Girl has you covered, and that's kind of the key to it all here. So, Squishy, good evening to you. Lots of energy from the Oilers all game. They keep up this play. They're going all the way. They keep up playing 5-0 games against the Vegas Golden Knights. We're going to have a very, very productive playoff run. That much is for sure. David, welcome back in. And I'm just fighting the old girl now. Of course, it's the girl that I was telling you guys about a couple of days ago back in a couple days back ago in April, where she celebrated her birthday at the beginning parts of the month. Hey, boo. Hey, yeah, hi, girl. Love you too. As she is getting officially old at this point. Kelsey, welcome in. Thank you so much for being along for the ride. Appreciate that. And I would really appreciate my cat trying to stop licking me here. That would be really great. Javon, welcome in as well. I'm just trying to get everybody covered off here as we are. Officially, we could play the Where in the World You Tuning In From game. That's another thing we could do right now to kill time. And really being up 5-0, I think that would be about the right time to do it. That much is for sure. So friends, if you want to pass along where you are tuning in from around the world tonight, that would be greatly appreciated. I'll shout you out for wherever you're tuning in from. Of course, me tuning in from southern Alberta here, just northeast of Calgary, Alberta, just hanging out, doing my thing out here in the acreage basement. So Definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with me, that much is for sure. I finally got the cat sitting here on the shoulder doing the great thing, so there we are. Hey, Boo. Yeah, you're enjoying. Are you licking my jacket or are you licking yourself? I'm not sure what she's doing back there, but she's doing something. As Oilers, you're tuning in from Millwoods, so that's kind of the thing. We've got people tuning in from Millwoods, Westerns tuning in from Airdrie. Shout out Airdrie. I spend a lot of my days in Airdrie, I will tell you that much. As Black, you're in Mexico right now. And Java tuning in from Saskatchewan. John tuning in from Adelaide, South Australia. SL coming in and saying it's time. I like it. And let's go. Paul tuning in from Ontario. Mr. Pyro tuning in from Fraser Valley. Jack tuning in from Prescott, Arizona. Tim from Smoky Grand Prairie. Yes, friends, that is something. Again, if you are anywhere in Alberta under an evacuation alert or notice, please be safe. Get to safety as soon as possible. And I wish you all the best in making sure you get things back on track as soon as possible. Margaret tuning in from Manitoba. And David tuning in from Israel. Time right now is 4:11 in the morning. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Thomas tuning in from Hamilton. Of course, Kim's tuning in from Sarnia. We've got TTV tuning in from Canada, Ontario. There you go. And we've got Davidson as well tuning in from Manitoba. Stephen from Phoenix, Arizona. Tammy tuning in from West Kelowna. We've got Wayne complimenting the cat. Yeah, my old girl there. She's been along for the ride for a long while. Fred tuning in from Aurora, Illinois. Patrick from Red Deer. We've got Javon tuning in from Newfoundland, actually. Joe tuning in from Calgary by the sounds of it. As we've got Travel Welcome in as well. And we've got Dwayne tuning in from Montego Bay, Jamaica. All right. We got Jamaica on the board, I think, for the first time all playoffs this playoff round. As well, we've got Big Bear tuning in from Daytona Beach. Micmac tuning in from Sundre. Oh, no, talking about Sundre, Alberta, and Drayton Valley getting evacuated. Never mind, that is my apologies there. Ghost tuning in from Swift Current, Saskatchewan. And you'll see me touch my nose a lot now because the cat just made me really itchy. Bill tuning in from Red Deer. We've got Miles tuning in from Manitoba. Riley tuning in from Wyoming. And we've got Jack tuning in from a barrel heading over Niagara Falls. I love when you guys throw me those little curveballs there. Jackie tuning in from Chicago this evening. And Darcy tuning in from Edmonton. And what else do we got here? Jeffrey tuning in from Arizona as well. We've got Jesse tuning in from Saskatchewan. Cisco from St. Albert. And what else do we got here? We've got Kim, I appreciate you being along for the ride. Hey, thank you for being here. I really am glad you're here. From Grizzly from Peerless Lake, Alberta. And Medusa is next to Leon's hometown. That's a pretty good little place in Germany, I'd say. And all right. What else do we got here? Looks like the game is tuning down here. So we got Dana tuning in from Edmonton and as well Ruby from Montreal. So that's where we are at. And hopefully the Oilers can get the job done here the rest of the way home, as we've got a couple of highlights from back in the day. Looks like we've got the Queen dropping the puck on our screen right now, as that's where we are at right now. Human and Jack and everybody. Tony, let me speak here. Got a little bit too much water on the tongue and couldn't say anything there. Joe, you're tuning in and asking about what's happened to Vegas. I like the reference. I do like the reference. That is actually really excellent. That's a really good reference to throw it in. Friends, yeah, no, I'm literally what the kids would say, hashtag dying right now, because my cat came up on the chin and just absolutely made me itchy. But Kim, thank you so much for hitting the dono button there. $20 on the board. You'll be up there for a while now. That's what I've learned is when people throw down $20 on the board, they're up there for a long while. Kim, thank you so much for being along for the ride yet again tonight and throwing down the money. Of course, you guys have been throwing the money at me all playoffs long. So as you know, from after game one, we have not had a single inserted commercial on the stream. You have the one when you come in, and that's it. That's all. So I do appreciate you guys throwing the money my way and really making my job simple. Just sit here and talk and keep you updated on the game. That's absolutely fantastic that we've been able to at least just manage that all series long. And yeah, $20 super chat. Yes, indeed. Thank you again, Kim. Very much appreciated. And Peyton, how much longer in the intermission? This is the question. I don't know. I'm hoping we're almost done here. That would be fantastic if we could get things going in the rest of the way here down the stretch into game number 2's third period almost immediately after this commercial break. That'd be fantastic if that's the case coming out of this commercial break. But for some reason, I kind of doubt it. So let me just run the number here quickly. Good to go. As I'm missing a whole bunch of chats here right away. As Yao covered you, Peyton, I've covered you. We've got Joe covered. Will Vegas score at least one? I'm not sure if they will or not. Cameron, my man, welcome in. Glad to have you aboard tonight. Good seeing you when I was back up home. That much is for sure. Thomas, you're asking what beverage everyone's drinking. I'm literally just drinking pure regular water out of a SodaStream bottle. I knew that I needed a whole bunch of water tonight, so I just figured I'd grab that, and rather than keep running out, keep hydrated tonight and keep going, because it was going to be a stress drinking kind of night, even though it's just a water kind of beverage. It is just what it is. So Logan, yeah, the Kings never quite got dominated by the Oilers this badly. That much is for sure. But the Oilers have done a good job here right now, and hopefully the Oilers can come up with a good result here in this third period and just finish it off. Scott, yeah, no, she's a very sweet old girl. I mean, I've had her for years upon years now, and she's been nothing but good to me. Hates cuddling at night, but other than that, she'll cuddle any other time of the day. So give me a sec here, friends. I can just notice my eyes getting a little heavy in this light, so I'm just going to throw the glasses back on here and get things back into regular vision. And let's see, Billy, you've got, what's my pick for the Stanley Cup team this year? Is it different from your pre-playoff choice? Billy, I'm still all Oilers, and we'll be all Oilers all playoff long as the Oilers are in it. All right. Here we go. Top playoff performer, or I guess, yeah, that works too. And the top performer so far for the Edmonton Oilers is Leon Draisaitl, who has been absolutely fantastic so far. So we'll see what happens here. And Joe Stoney, I'm right there along with you on the sobriety train. This August, it will be year number 3 sober for me. I've done twice in my life 3 years sober, and I will be able to do it for the second time officially, fully sober in this August coming up. Of course, in the first go round, I had to guzzle a drink to kind of get out of a sticky situation with an ex-girlfriend at a bar in Irma. Shout out Irma. I was just not comfortable in the situation I was in, and I'm like, we need to get the heck on out of here. So I guzzled down her drink while she headed to the washroom, and we got the heck out of there. So yeah, we're back to action either way. How about this? Cody Ceci, Darnell Nurse, a tip into the zone and down the length of the ice into the Vegas end as Derek Ryan, first man on the spot. Golden Knights turn the puck over. Oh, no, it bounces twice over Oilers' sticks all the way back down to Darnell Nurse and backhanded there to the near side boards, picked up there by Ryan McLeod, who will flip this up off the glass into the neutral zone. We're already half a minute into this third period, and this is one of those periods where you just want to wind down the clock as fast as humanly possible. As the Oilers played off the boards, Cody Ceci plays it ahead, tipped in there onto Laurent Brossoit, who I believe is in net. Nope, sorry, that is Aiden Hill that's now in net for the Vegas Golden Knights. So they didn't even dress. Jonathan Quick tonight is here's playing across to the near side. Kyler Yamamoto, he'll take a bump, flip the puck in, and that's been the nice part again. Thank you again for the donation there earlier. as this one will be picked ahead by Yamamoto, kept into the zone there. Jack Eichel's got the puck though. Yamamoto won the turnover there. Dogged effort to get this one going. Determination is the key word. 18:40 to go here in this third period. As like I said, this is just all about speed up the clock, wind it down, and let's get this job done here. As the Oilers will look to recap what has been a very successful game number 2 so far, as this will be the Golden Knights battling to the front of the net, scoring. Golden Knights batted out of midair and Barbashev scores. Wow. Golden Knights fans are confused, as are we, but it ends up going in the back of the net and beating Stuart Skinner to make it what is that? That's just wow. What a smack there by Barbashev. I mean, that's a beauty. That's a beauty of a shot out of midair right there. And Stuart Skinner makes the big time, like, what? Look, and ends up just going past him over top of his arm. He didn't have a clue where that puck was, nor where it was coming from. So 5-1 the score now. And we're having a double check. It's a good goal, points to center ice, and we will do the face-off. 18:24 to go. And this one will be now played ahead by Braden McNabb into the center of the ice. So the Oilers are down 1-0 after Aiden Hill has gained his crease for this game. So Hill out to play this puck. He'll rip it over to the Golden Knights. And now we have a fight at center ice. Zach Hyman and Carrier getting it going. Zach Hyman gets a punch into the ear, but Carrier never really gets a chance to eat much. And with 18:07, we've got quite the stuff busting out here for the Oilers and Golden Knights. As this is really interesting to see how this is all going out. As Carrier goes to the box, McNabb to the near side boards. And that was about as weak of a fight as you're going to get in the playoffs. But Zach Hyman not happy with the pop. And then he gives McNabb a run. And then Nurse gives a run to McNabb. And then Carrier and Hyman tie up. And both guys keep battling and just trying to fight that puck off. As McNabb takes a run at Hyman's head. Hyman takes a cross-check to him. And then Carrier takes a cross-check to Hyman. And this is going to be fantastic. And anyone that's nervous about this Oilers game, like Logan is now because of that goal, honestly, if you're not nervous during every playoff game, whether you're up 7-0 or down 7-0, you're doing it wrong, in my opinion. That's the big thing. Evander Kane's still in the game. He has not been ejected, I guess you could say. So he's still in the penalty box right now for the Oilers. And now, 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. Carrier and Kane are going at it, yelling at each other right now. That's an interesting box. And I mean, Kane is feeding it to him in the box right now. $1:56 to go. Here in this 4-on-4, as the Oilers will get set up in their own zone to defend. This one here for the Golden Knights as Mark Stone got the assist on the goal. Picking it up now, Stone fires one off of Stuart Skinner, who's had a very good night tonight in net. As this one's going to come back, shot fired into the zone for the Golden Knights as they continue to play this puck 4-on-4. This one will come around the boards right now for the Oilers, who just need to keep bleeding off time off the clock, right? You think you're up four goals, you're up 4-0, you're now up 5-0, now you're up 5-1. You just kind of need to bleed down as much time as possible to avoid having anything bad happen here. Farm Girl, welcome back. As Billy, welcome in. And we are going to get this one going here behind the Oilers net. 59 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. And you're going to see the Oilers hold the puck, move it as slowly as humanly possible, and make the safest plays possible, hopefully, the rest of the way home. And we will just coast on into a victory down the stretches. Here's Kyler Yamamoto, the shot off the blocker of Aiden Hill. And we are inside the first 3 minutes gone here in this period as the Hurricanes and Devils get back to action. I believe tomorrow, will it be an afternoon game? Tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 p.m. Mountain Time. This one played down low as this will be picked up by Marcia Shaw. He'll get in behind the net. 16 and a half minutes remaining now in this one. As a shot saved for Skinner, and Kane is not kicked out of the game. He is in the penalty box right now for the Oilers, serving there his misconduct. I'm sure it's either a 5 or it's a 10. With 19 seconds to go in this 4-on-4, Bouchard physically battling his man in behind the net and kind of lost the battle for position. Marchessault tried to backhand fire it, but big time save there. Scotty, welcome in, watching the game from the bar out. Work just got off. Beautiful to see the team up 5-0. Knew we'd come out strong. Scotty had the faith and we got it done. I like it. All right. There we go. Let's keep this rolling. 4-on-4. As this one gets to the left of Stuart Skinner for the face-off. We'll have it come down off the face-off. Kulak chips it ahead. Bukestad, not injured, able to play it out of the zone offside at the blue line for the Golden Knights. And hopefully the Oilers can keep scoring. Squish would be a pretty good get for us, that's for sure. 16:21 to go here in this third period of play. And Carrier is still chatting it up with Evander Kane. He's still going over it, and Kane's just feeding it to him back the other way. As this one continues to be a battle here for the Oilers, as Kane's going to sit down behind Zach Hyman, who's coming out of the box first. Before Kane does, I think Kane will be serving a 10-minute misconduct here. And obviously, two friends, as we continue to troll along here in this game, we are just looking for something here. Is this one across the blue line to Brett Kulak. Kulak in on net. Aiden Hill's all kinds of confused behind the net, and that's Brett Kulak falling down. As Ryan McLeod picks this one up, back into possession for the Oilers. Chip to the near side, open wing. As Connor McDavid or Warren Foegele can't come into that puck, and you are not going to see much of Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl down the stretch here, I would imagine. As Derek Ryan, Warren Foegele, Ryan McLeod, Klim Kostin, Nick Bukestad, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins are probably going to be pretty heavy features here in this one. There's Kyler Yamamoto mentioning another heavy feature kind of guy. As those younger guys, those less battle-tested guys are going to get their chance to change the momentum back in the Oilers' favor. The Oilers have 32 shots. The Golden Knights with 20. 15:31 to go here in this third period of play. But Barbara, welcome in. As Scotty, thank you so much for the kind comment. But we are just hoping the Oilers can finish this one off here. Here's Kane and Carrier still going at it between the timekeepers. The timekeepers having to keep score in there and keep focus on the game while those two guys are yelling at each other rather heavily. 15:30 to go. Comes back down low to Matthias Ekholm. Played up off the boards and now picked up there by the Golden Knights. As the Oilers will once again have to clear out of their own zone. Matthias Ekholm backhands it along the boards. This one comes free. And now Ekholm pushes his man over. Kolasar still battling. Ekholm bats it free to Bukestad. Played off the boards and down the length of the ice. Into the Golden Knights zone. Warren Foegele wins the battle there against Whitecloud. Still battling though, as that puck was still loose. Foegele comes up with it. He gets ripped into the boards. 14:50 to go here in this third period of play. Nice play there now to McDavid. McDavid, who's taken his first shift in a long, long while, coming back the other way. This one now backhanded over for Hill, as he'll play it up along the boards. Kostin, Hyman, and McDavid out there on the ice right now. So this one's going to be played into the middle, and I don't really know where this puck is because the cameraman's not telling me. 14:26 to go here in this third period of play. Puck played ahead there. Turned back the other way for Jack Eichel. Eichel will pick up and get across the blue line. Now picked up by the Golden Knights. Now to the near side. Marchessault fires the shot. Save made by Stuart Skinner. And we will have a stoppage in play as both teams battle in front of the net. And both the referees and linesmen in there to assess the situation very, very quickly. As we like to see it there. So Warren Foegele, that battle he won along the boards against Whitecloud. That is fantastic to see an Oilers player doing something like that for sure. So, need to see that the rest of the playoffs. Long Howden taking a run at McDavid, giving him an extra shot to the chest. Vernon, welcome in. And you're appreciating the Nickelback look. I didn't even know that this is a Nickelback look. Oh my goodness. walking into bogeys tonight with the Nickelback look. I could work that. That's for sure. Hugo, welcome in. Appreciate you being along for the ride again tonight, as this one's going to be battled into the middle of the ice by the Oilers out of the zone. I kind of screwed up that call, as the Oilers just barely got it across their own blue line. Now picked up by Aiden Hill. He'll backhand it over to Zach Whitecloud, who fires it down the length of the ice. And that will be an icing call against the Vegas Golden Knights. And you've got on the ice, Etienne. Welcome in. We've got Mr. Vinny Desharnais touching it back up for the icing call. All right. We are just about ready to get back to action here. Sorry, friends. It's just one of those things. An icing call gets everybody set up. Here's Leon Draisaitl. Everybody's looking to get it going. Kings, thank you so much for being here. Check in and listen to me call Edmonton, Vegas. Well, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. That's nice to see. You guys are coming back and coming to see me a little bit as well here in this second round. Like I said, for a Kings fan, this is the ultimate series to hate watch. You have the Oilers that just beat you and the Golden Knights, who everybody in California hates. So why not, right? Hate watch the heck out of the series. I would love to have you do that alongside me here. 13:33. I will actively cheer for the Oilers. So shot fired into the Oilers zone. Golden Knights are going to get this going here, and that's going to be Amadio playing into the center, picked off the stick of the Golden Knights by Zach Hyman, played to the middle. Here's Leon Draisaitl just going to curl it into the Golden Knights zone. Aiden Hill out to play with 13:13 to go here in this third period. And you want to talk about a slow, arduous process to finish this game. It's going to be, unless the Golden Knights somehow make it a 3-goal game here before the 10-minute mark, as the Oilers battle this one back to the middle. And this big part, just clamp down and finish this game off right here, right now, if you're the Edmonton Oilers. This one played ahead by Derek Ryan into the near side corner in the Golden Knights zone. Now over to Nicholas Hague. The Oilers will see the Golden Knights once again flip it to Whitecloud near side corner. This one comes up off the boards. Carlson plays it out. Battled there, fools the cameraman again. And this one's going to be the Golden Knights playing it down low. Nice pickup of the puck by Ryan McLeod right in front of his own net. And this is going to come over to Brett Kulak. And guys, I do have a little bit more time to answer questions right now. Obviously, we're sitting on a 4-goal lead. Things aren't as pressing. But if I think anything of the Panthers, Scott, I think the Panthers are giving the Maple Leafs fits, and that's good, because the Maple Leafs need to be tested in this second round. They need to face some adversity, and if they want to face us in the Stanley Cup final, they got to figure out how to win in adversity, because we need a 7-game series against the Maple Leafs to top off this playoff run. And then, yes, indeed, whoever wins Canada gets a cup. But looks like Yamamoto will go off for a hold here with 11:59 to go in this third period of play. As it's along the far wall in the penalty box from Mr. Louis DeBrusque. Kailer Yamamoto meets Evander Kane in the box. And we will have the hold there from Yamamoto as he grabs up on Braden McNabb, kind of grabs the stick, twists it a little bit, and that is exactly what it's going. So that's where it's at right now, friends. But I will tell you, right now, if you're new to the channel, I need you to consider hitting that subscribe button here on Dolany TV. We have definitely piled up the subscribers along for the ride tonight. Just to give you an idea of what I mean by that, we were at 12,996 entering action tonight, and we're at 12,354. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button as of yet tonight, I definitely want you to do that, because I would love to finish tonight with a 12,400 on the board. So that would be fantastic if we could, but we got a long ways to get there still. So hopefully we get going there for sure. So let me see here if we've got anything of interest in the YouTube views that I can tell you about in the back end, as we're coasting along here into the final few minutes of this hockey game tonight. It's been a fantastic go this evening, that's for sure. Definitely blew away my expectations for a Saturday night, I will tell you that. Let's go here and see if there's anything else. Still a lot of people tuning into Game 1 from the other night. People tuning into Game 6, Game 5, Game 4 against the LA Kings. And looks like a couple other videos getting some views as well. So interesting to see how that all shakes out in times like this during the live streams. So that's where we're at right now, as we're just going to continue to roll along this evening. And then I'm going to get a shower, get into the car, and get down to Bogies rather quickly here. We've got about 20 minutes left in this hockey game, hopefully. And go from there as the Oilers. Stuart Skinner rolling in. Ooh, his hair is nice. Stuart Skinner is getting going here, and that's a big time save made by Stuart Skinner. They're showing the replays here. And Wayne, you're glad you stayed home alone. Yeah, I'm glad I made sure I was home for this one tonight. I was going to maybe think about just going down to Bogies and skip note, but I couldn't afford to do that, and I can't do that to you guys. You guys have been way too good to me. As much as I appreciate the Oilers and appreciate going to games and stuff, I got to be here with you guys for these ones, since this one's going to come off the boards now for the Golden Knights. There was one chance there for Eichel, couldn't do it. $1:46 to go as Pietrangelo fires it over. Nice save there from Stuart Skinner on Jack Eichel, and he is a little frustrated in this one. Can't quite believe how the results are going right now, but that's fine and dandy. 11:40 to go as Eichel fires that up off of Stuart Skinner, the first shot. And they're going to show the second shot. Doesn't look like they will. 16:42 to go here in this 16:42 is the ice time for Jack Eichel tonight. Mr. 7 welcome in as well. This is going to come back out of the zone and carried ahead by Darnell Nurse. He'll fire the shot. Save made by Aiden Hill. And we've got 11.5 minutes to go here in this third period. Picked up by Pietrangelo and played back for Jack Eichel across the blue line over, and now played ahead by the Golden Knights into the Oilers zone. This one comes around near side, and this one was going to be played back there to the blue line again. Pietrangelo off to Jack Eichel. The shot blocked in front. Rebound scramble. Stuart Skinner! The absolute robbery, rolling around in the crease. Looking how I do when I play mini sticks with the guys. Ay, 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 wow. Oh, my goodness. That was unreal. 10:51 to go here in this one, as this one will come back the other way for the Golden Knights. 10 on the board here. Mr. Ryan shooting the puck as he whiffed that one wide, but that's fine and dandy, as that one is going to get going. As this is going to be shot out of the zone by the Oilers. 27 seconds to go. I really don't have much gas left in the tank, friends. It has been a long night already, and it's been an interesting go here as the Oilers, they lit it up nice and early, very, very early, scoring 5 goals, and now sitting back with 10 minutes to go, trying to win and clamp down a hockey game. 6 seconds remaining here in this third period power play for the Golden Knights. It is up and over, and we've got less than 10 minutes to go in this third period of play, as that's going to be played ahead there by Warren Foegele as he tries to rush into that puck. Yamamoto trying to play it now. He gets around below to Nicholas Hague, and that'll be Shea Theodore holding them off. And this one comes back for a good play there for Darnell Nurse, who was able to keep the puck to the outside. Puck's flipped into the glove of Stuart Skinner, and we will have a stoppage in play, friends, as it looks like the guys are going to go tie up behind the net, but Skinner able to make a huge glove save there, and that is about as big as it gets. Wayne, welcome in. Glad to have you aboard this evening, as we are going to go to commercial break, friends. So I'm Tyson, this is Stolen TV. Again, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do that. I'm going to go run upstairs quick and be right back. All right, friends, let's do this, shall we? Let's get back to action. I am timing these breaks just absolutely perfect here this evening by the seams of it. Going upstairs, the roommate's yelling at me here, when are we going to get back to watching The Good Place? And I'm like, oh, well, we don't got time for The Good Place. We got hockey. Hockey. All right. Here we go, friends. We are just about ready to get going. Who will be fighting when the final horn sounds? I imagine Evander Kane's going to try and absolutely boil this one over, as it looks like Klim Kostin just got absolutely lit up off the face-off or something. Evander Kane wants out of the box. And we have here in this third period, this one winding down with 9:20 remaining here. Aiden, welcome in, as we are trying to make sure I catch everybody coming into the stream tonight. Kostin has gone down the tunnel is the report there from Peter. So Kostin again, block shot there, as he is just absolutely gutting it out on this shift. 9:05 to go here in this third period. Kostin's going to immediately run down the tunnel, as Kostin's trying to get going, and I think he knows he's hurt. I think he knows he's broken. And Jack Campbell right there, as this one's going to be chipped up off of somebody in front, and Kostin can't even get down the tunnel. He's going down the tunnel now, and Jack Campbell's going to go follow him, make sure he's okay, give him a tap on the backside and say, hey, bud, you've got this. 8:50 to go here in this third period of play, as that is an absolute bomb there from Haig that actually caught Kostin in the foot. And man, if Klim Kostin's out and Matthias Janmark are out, those are two very important guys to the team. Obviously, Kostin doesn't play a ton, but he comes up huge every time you need somebody to come up huge. So be interesting to see if the Oilers do have to turn to Dylan Holloway at long last here in the playoffs tonight. Following tonight, I should say. Following tonight would be the key word. 15-13 the block shots for the Vegas Golden Knights, so the Oilers could still have a whole bunch more. Kings, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button and the thumbs up as well. Definitely appreciate that. And that's the big old US dollar as well on the board. Don't mind that at all. Thank you so much. And 8:22 to go. So once again, we'll just go commercial free next game and see what happens. 8:18 remaining here in this third period, as this one's going to be fired back into the Oilers zone offside at the blue line. And we will have another stoppage in play here, friends, as this is what I'm saying. This is where it's going to get tough, right? We're going to have to just hang out and wait for this one to end. We should be done by 8 o'clock, which means I should be able to shower and get ready to go back to Airdrie for about 8:30, and then we should be good to go. But yes, King's Rules coming up with the King's Rules. I'm seeing that chat in there from Scotty. Thank you so much. But rest up for Game 3, Clean. Yeah, exactly. You can kind of rest everybody up right now. If we're going with 10 skaters, it's not necessarily the worst thing. 8:09 here in this third period. 5-1 the score for the Edmonton Oilers here in this third period of play. The Oilers just need to finish this one off, get this job done. Wayne, I hope you're all good there. And Daniel, welcome in as well. Hope injuries are minor. That's exactly. Keep hoping them injuries are minor, and they're only a few games at a time at worst. Oh, Evander Kane just erased a Golden Knights player. It'll come around, down low to Aiden Hill, who's going to play this up high into the zone. Nice collision there by Cody Ceci, but that starts away 3 Golden Knights. Jack Eichel on the attack, denied by Stuart Skinner, and a big-time save to keep us going 5-1. Because this one's going to keep battling along the boards now. Freed up by Darnell Nurse. He'll backhand it over to Cody Ceci. And this one comes up now near side for the Golden Knights to meet, as Ryan McLeod will whip this one off the boards, off the ankles of Evander Kane, and out of the zone with 7.5 bucks to go here in this third period. Tom's not a fan of the Golden Knights jerseys. That is fair enough, and it will be offside at the blue line for the Vegas Golden Knights at the Oilers line. So there you go. We continue to roll along tonight, friends. And if you haven't had a chance as of yet to hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate that as well. I'll flash the graphic one more time. Just seeing we're almost at about 500 of you tuning in right now. So I figure, friends, I'd make sure I mention that in secondary too. If you haven't left a like on the stream, we're just about to hit 250 tonight. 36 hits for the Vegas Golden Knights, 28 hits for the Edmonton Oilers. And that's where we're at right now. Jack, does Edmonton sell out playoff games? Edmonton sells out away playoff games. That's how crazy the Oilers fan base is, that's for sure. 7:16 to go here. In this one, Klim Kostin gutting it out on the bench there alongside the assistant coach. I want to say that's Brad Stewart, if I'm not mistaken. I honestly actually don't know the Oilers' assistant coaches other than Golitzin, so that's kind of a problem. I guess Dave Manson, so yeah, that would be Brad Stewart on the bench as well. 7:03 to go here in this third period. Picked up by Leon Draisaitl, flipped on the carry through, hits a man up high with the stick. Here's Nugent Hopkins flipping it over to Zach Hyman. Hyman will roll around the zone and get in behind the net. Far side corner, back up high, now on near side point, Desharnais. Desharnais fires the shot, battles down low, nothing happening there. 6:43 to go. Comes around to the near side, Nugent Hopkins engages in a hit. And this one will come back into the middle of the ice, flip down low to Brett Kulak. 6.5 remaining here in this third period. There is hope that I may indeed finish this game before 8 o'clock and get on down to Bogies and Airdrie for what will be a big night of fundraising for the youngsters there in town. So here we go. 6:20 to go in this third period, as this one will be fought back the other way by the Golden Knights, picked up there by Matthias Ekholm, battled back the other way, and now Matthias Ekholm trying to get this one going, couldn't do it. 6:07 to go in this third period, played there by the Golden Knights across the line, picked up and on the attack they go. Carrier around the zone. 6 minutes remain now in this 5-1 Edmonton Oilers lead. And we already have 5:55, and that is just a greasy rollout play, but a big-time hit right there. Billy, thank you so much. Appreciate you hitting that $20 as well. You guys coming to play tonight or what? Absolutely insane to think, as that's everybody's got burgers and stuff going on for me tonight. Really do appreciate it for sure. And just saying, Kings and Billy, thank you so much for hitting those American dollar donations here as the Oilers clear the zone. It'll be down the length of the ice, and we will have a stoppage in play right here, right now. So Carrier slams Foegele into the boards. Kind of one of those things, Foegele, whatever. And then obviously, too, Foegele gets run up twice over, and then Broberg kind of slams Carrier into the boards. Not too heavily, but it is what it is, and kind of gets it done. But friends, I can officially tell you, I've got an update. Billy and King's Rule, and of course, earlier on there as well. Let me go here, viewer activity. Let's go over here. As we'll go back to Kim's donation as well. So it's been Rick, Kim, Kings, and Billy tonight on the boards with the donations so far. Thank you so much, you guys. Really do appreciate it. And like I said, you're making my life easy here, not having to play ads. And remember to play ads so as I make sure I'm making something for my time here on the streams these playoff games long. But just to say, I do have an update for you guys back home. I was making mention of it several times on the stream. We have crossed 1,000 hours. We're at 1,081, my friends. Anthony, welcome to the stream. But 1,081, so we are that close to getting this job done tonight, maybe setting about 1,250, 1,300 here on the stream this evening. We're on commercial break. So again, I will appeal, if you haven't done so already tonight, I do need you to do it for me if you can. It's free to do. It's just below here on your stream. Just hit that subscribe button and we can go from there, because it would be fantastic to have you aboard for game number 3, game number 4, game number 5, game number 6, whatever it takes to get this live stream done and over with for the season. As there looks like Rig 72 is rolling along as well with Patrick and Toff as well, so that's good to see. And see what ends up coming from that as we keep on going here. Is looks like you guys are cheering for a fight here, as we'll see what that has coming along. All right. And the Elder, when your teams are out, you're an Oilers fan. That's fair. I appreciate that as well. We're just about to come back from commercial break here, and it looks like Bukestad's battling up with Jack Eichel in the corner, and now Evander Kane's chesting up with Keegan Colasar. Klim Kostin in defense, and now everybody's going to pile in here. Darnell Nurse, and it is a brawl on the ice here. Not too many gloves off as of yet. They're not letting Kane and Colasar get free, but Kane's trying his best to distract and maybe get free. 5:19 to go. Everybody's piling up along the bench. Darnell Nurse can't get free. He's doing the, you're talking too much, my friend. And yes, sir, we like it. Balding, welcome in. as we are rolling along here. And Kings, just to say, an American dollar is worth about 1.35 times its dollar value in Canada. So never mind when you guys throw that down my way, that's for sure. But we are enjoying our time here. The Oilers doing their thing, as we should be ready to rock. As the Oilers are doing their thing here in this one. Just Evander Kane comes out to the point and then takes a chop. No, Colasar kind of took a chop there at Kane, and then everybody else engaged here. Very interesting, and no matter when is Game 3, friends, maybe we should get informed on when Game 3 is, because we're going to have a slow finish to this one here. Colasar is done for the game. So too, Evander Kane stays on the ice, but I imagine he may be done. I'm not sure what's going to be sorted out here. Game number 3 of the series is on Monday, 6:30 p.m. It's the only game on the schedule, and Evander Kane is a beast, according to G White. I like it. This is where we're currently at, 3.368, Hugo, according to me, as of 7:50 p.m. Interesting to know. As the Oilers continue to try and get this sorted out so as we can get back to hockey and finish off my night. I thought we were going to be done by 8 o'clock. I cursed it. As every time I think we're going to be done by a certain time, I always end up indeed cursing it, but that's fine, and we'll be able to battle here for sure, as it looks like this is the Golden Knights still trying to figure their situation out. The Oilers trying to figure out their situation and get this going. As Kane will get things going here off the face-off dot. The Golden Knights win it back, and it's a power play for the Edmonton Oilers indeed, who are 3 for 5 on said power play tonight so far. Played up ahead by Evander Kane across the blue line. It'll come to the near side. Picked up now by Darnell Nurse. Nurse will go down low to Yamamoto. That's Ryan McLeod. McLeod. I'm not used to having the second power play unit out there. McLeod over, and this one will continue around over to Kane. Now back to Nurse. Nurse will rip the shot on net. It's blocked in front, and this one will be worked there by Ekholm. Back over to McLeod. The shot denied by Aiden Hill. And that will be cleared out with 4.5 minutes to go here in this third period of play. So we should see the clock pretty much run down the rest of the way here in this one, as I don't think there will be too much more shenanigans. Obviously, Colasar's out of the game. Kane probably isn't going to fight Carrier, and that'll be where it is at right now. Kane, who's my favorite player? My favorite player is Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, friends. If no one ever knew that, my guy is Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Always been a fan, always have been cheering for him to succeed in Edmonton, and he finally did this year. All right, here we go. 4:18 to go with a buck left on the power play, and that buck is a solid buck. That's the best buck in the world, a buck of power play time, as this one will come back for Brett Kulak, and he will just get back into the defensive zone. The Oilers are content to just run down the clock here. Kulak on the ice here with 4:05 to go on the power play, so you're going to see all kinds of weird advanced analytics after this power play series is done, and it's going to be interesting to see how all these players ended up getting some ice time on the power play. And you'll have to remember back to this game number 2 against the Vegas Golden Knights, where we blew them out. As here comes Philip Broberg. He bats it over to Kulak, the one-timer, blocked in front. Darcy will catch you. But this one will be Bjugstad playing it down low off the boards now. Picked up there by the Golden Knights and shot down the length of the ice. All right. Here we go. This one is going back the other way, as this will be ripped in there by Philip Broberg. Nice to see him finally get some power play time. And this one will come back out for the Golden Knights with the 3:12 left on the board. This is the hardest part, when you've already pretty much won the game, relatively speaking, and especially in the playoffs where you're used to such high intensity, high action at the end of the game. You don't usually get these kind of games. Bradley, as you're saying, an easy win for the Oilers tonight. They piled up the goals, did not give up a goal until the third period. And you see here, Stuart Skinner's made 26 saves so far tonight. The shots are almost dead even, 34-27, but the Oilers pretty much gave up on playing Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl here down the stretch, as they've just kind of been letting the young guys and the more, I guess, your veteran players go out there and do their thing here to just kill the clock with 2:54 to go. Playing it in behind his own net is Pietrangelo, as the Oilers continue to load up and just allow the young guys to play, as they will get their most ice time out of the series right here, right now. As you look at the box score here, as this is just going to give you an update of what you're looking at. Coming back the other way, the Golden Knights clear back to the blue line. Just for reference, Leon Draisaitl through this game has played 18 minutes and 40 seconds. Connor McDavid 18:31. Darnell Nurse has played 23 minutes and 44 seconds. So you think about that, that's very interesting to see for sure. Shot save made by Skinner here. 2:19 to go, and I'm loving the cheers for the All-Canadian final. I would love to see it, and Billy Yordano is just about to come off the board, so thank you so much. Appreciate that. And we are going to come to the near side boards one more time. Played around back behind the net. And this is going to be battled off the boards there, and this continuing to wrap around for the Golden Knights as they'll walk off the dot. Save made by Stuart Skinner with $1:53 to go here in this third period. Donald, welcome in if I haven't caught you already. And Flipperdo, welcome in as well. I think I missed your earlier pull the goalie hat trick goal call there a moment ago. 5-1 for the Edmonton Oilers over top of the Vegas Golden Knights with $1:53 to go here in this third period of play. Friends, if you're tuning in from the Vegas Golden Knights side of things, I'm not usually this heavy on one team. Like, I love cheering for the Oilers, but usually when it's a tighter game, I'm always talking about things. But this game, for all intents and purposes, is over here, and that's pretty much all we know at this one. So we'll just go and finish this one off with $1:50 to go. The Oilers got the job done, and that's really all that matters tonight. Is the Oilers came out, got a good effort, got the job done, and now just have to reap the rewards of a Game 2 victory, stealing home ice and taking it back home. They lost home ice in the first round, and they won home ice in the second round, pretty much through the first two games of the series. So we'll see what the actual outcome of it is. Obviously, things turned very well for us after losing home ice in round one, and now we have to see if winning home ice in round two does that job after two games. I guess we'll find out. But $1:38 remains here in this third period. Friends, just so you know, I am going to head out very quickly at the end of the game. I got things to get to at 7:59. I got to try and get to Airdrie for about 9 o'clock. I'm about a 20-minute drive away, and of course I do have to try and eat something before I leave, so at least there's a little bit of food in my belly before I get to Airdrie. So here we go. Backhanded in on Stuart Skinner. He will cover up for a $1:19 face-off to his left or right. Not exactly sure. We'll see what the Oilers can do here to finish this one off. And gee, you're calling it 4 straight wins for the Oilers. Wouldn't that be something? That would be a lovely finish to this series for the Edmonton Oilers. Speaking as an Edmonton Oilers fan since 05-06, that would be fantastic if we could get that done that right here, right now in this series against Golden Knights. Shot fired off a Skinner. Save number 30 of the hockey game for Stuart Skinner. Kane's on the ice with Kostin and Brett Kulak. All these guys have been scrapping at some point in these playoffs. And here's Kostin in behind the net. So the Oilers go big. They've got Bjugstad, they've got Desharnais, they've got Kane, they've got Kostin all on the ice. You love to see it. And grab a burger, Black. You're not wrong on that one. I think that I definitely could do at the end of this game, given how it's all played out. 46 seconds to go. The Oilers are going to get some more guys across the line. Cody Ceci comes up on the ice, and the Oilers are just going to coast this one home with the big bodies on the ice. Bjugstad out there with now Kane and Kostin, as I mentioned. The Oilers not looking to make this one interesting. Here's Kostin firing a shot on a turnover, and now he'll lean into a hit on Zach Whitecloud. Whitecloud takes a... Oh my goodness, here we go. Let's brawl, boys. Let's go. Everybody's in there. Whitecloud took a shot at Kostin, and then Kostin grabbed a piece of him, and we've got A line brawl to end this hockey game. Don't mind me. All right, this is good to go as Costin's landing haymakers on Whitecloud. 2 to the head, 3 on the back of the neck there. Costin's throwing him around. Broberg's on the ice throwing around a guy a little bit. 23.9 seconds to go. And here's now freeing up Cody Ceci and Carrier. Ceci's in a good headlock and Carrier's trying to get him free. I don't know if we've seen the last of this one here. 23.9 seconds to go. And it looks like we will have everything going here. And Kane's still making fun of Carrier. Carrier's coming over to Kane. The referee gets in the way. As Kane, I think he was seeing ghosts there. I'm not sure if he was ready for Carrier to come unglued on him. But my goodness, friends, 23.9 seconds to go. And the Oilers and Golden Knights lose a little bit of their cool right there. Wow. And there are sticks and gloves to be picked up. And you like to see it as that's a big time hit there by Costin, finishing his check. Whitecloud didn't take it very well, slashed him, then Roy, Carrier, and everybody gets in on the attack. And it was an all-out brawl in the corner for the time being. Bukestad's trying to get in there, get a stick free. Aiden Hill's throwing a hit. Oh my goodness, okay. I love it. What a response from the Edmonton Oilers tonight. 23.9 seconds to go, and they have absolutely dummied the Vegas Golden Knights in this one. That said, do I expect the Vegas Golden Knights to roll over and say die? No. No, I don't. As it will be interesting to see here with 23.9 seconds what the actual situations are for both teams. And Bradley, outside of a batted puck just below the crossbar, it was a perfect game for the Edmonton Oilers. That much you are for sure on. And friends, we are just going to wrap this one up here. Well, I've got your attention still. I'm going to ask one more time if you'd be so kind to hit that subscribe button here. We've got very limited time left in this hockey game. The referee's conferring with the linesman right now. But it's been a very successful game once again for the Edmonton Oilers. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you, especially if you've hit that subscribe button. To everybody that's hit the donation button tonight, that's greatly appreciated as well. And just to give you an idea here, we're up to 12,370 subscribers on the channel so far. So a very successful night in that right now. And got a ton of likes in the past period as well, Jack. Yes, up to 261 now. And Kings, did I see the Oilers win the Stanley Cup at all in my lifetime? Not in my lifetime. Have never seen it. I missed it by about 6 years. About there. 6, 7? 7? I think it's actually 7 if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere in there. But here we go, friends. Game's over. Playing La Bamba at the moment. Let's go Oilers. SK, love it. Love to hear it. 23.9 seconds to go. Kane's trying to figure out if he's going down the tunnel. Not really much left to wrap up here. Connor McDavid's closing the bench rather nicely. Zach Hyman's looking at things, laughing about it on the bench with Connor McDavid. And friends, one more quick watch time update. How about we do that one last time tonight, as we will close this one out with 1,250 hours watched on the stream. Connor McDavid's parents in the stands yet again tonight, enjoying things for their son. And it's just crazy how much the McDavid boys all look like each other. My goodness. Dad, both sons, crazy to think. All right. Here we go. 23.9 seconds to go. Carrier is going to be escorted to the bench or off the ice. I'm not sure. I think he's going to be escorted out of the game here. So Carrier's actually been escorted to the bench. Never mind. He was looking to try and throw things around. Robin, thank you for the kind words. Well, we've got 23.9 seconds to finish this one off. Carrier is going to see Waugh ushered back into the bench area. Waugh is going to be taken off the ice. Carrier is going to be taken off the ice. They're out of here. Ah, bye-bye! They are gone. 23.9 seconds to go here in this third period. Everybody's getting tossed right now. Scout, welcome back. Ace, good night, and thank you for being along for the ride as the Oilers are going to fire this one in. Vinny Desharnais on the ice as the Oilers still going rather big here to finish this game off. Fogle played in front. The Oilers to the attack. Broberg, the shot denied in front. 6 seconds to go. The Golden Knights will hold on to it, friends. And that will do it here. Fogel's in a very unfriendly area. 5 Golden Knights and just 1 Fogel. That's not a good go. But friends, thank you so much for being along for the ride tonight. But on to sober, designated driver duties I go. Again, if you'd be so kind to hit that subscribe button on your way out. Thank you so much for being here tonight, friends. We'll do it again Monday night at 6:30 for game number 3 of this second round best of 7 series that is now tied at 1 apiece. I'm Tyson, this is Stall on TV. I'm up.